Hey everyone, welcome back to day 3. Before we begin, I need to once again issue a pretty strong content warning. If you watched parts 1 and 2, you'll know that the allegations in this trial involve some pretty difficult and disturbing content. Some people might find parts of the testimony upsetting or triggering, so please take care of yourself and feel free to step away if this one's not for you. And I also want to remind everyone that regardless of any of my commentary or observations or opinions that I express throughout the video, please keep in mind that all of those thoughts come in real time. I don't watch before I react. All of my commentary comes from the gut and at the time that I'm viewing. So it's important to remember that despite that, the defendant is presumed innocent unless and until the prosecution proves its case beyond a reasonable doubt, and until that jury comes back and reads their verdict. Allegations are not evidence, and it's the jury's responsibility, not yours, not mine, not anybody else's, to determine the facts of this case. So today, the cross-examination and redirect will continue for the alleged victim. And if I'm totally honest, I found parts of the defense strategy really frustrating to watch. The focus quickly shifts towards challenging her credibility. Stopping short of directly calling her a liar, the defense repeatedly suggests that her allegations are motivated by retaliation and appear to put significant responsibility on her for the circumstances that she describes. But once redirect starts, the prosecution pushes back hard. They address many of the points raised in cross-examination and attempt to restore the context of the witness testimony. She remains composed, consistent, and in my opinion, pretty credible. Of course, credibility determinations ultimately belong to the jury, so I guess we'll wait and see. When she's done testifying, we'll hear from a variety of other witnesses, including law enforcement and other individuals connected to the investigation. And then, looming over all of this, a big question. What will the defendant do? Will he exercise his constitutional right not to testify? Or will he choose to take the stand and tell his side of the story to the jury? I guess we're about to find out. Let's get into it.
Are we ready?
We should be ready, Your Honor.
And there's no preliminary matters for you to sign before the jury walks in?
There are preliminary matters, Your Honor.
Oh, of course. Okay, let's get to those.
It's Mr. Freeman's fault. So,
Are we going on the record?
yeah, we're ready to go on the
Yeah,
record.
put it on the table for him. And I reset it this morning. Well,
All right, counsel, are we ready? This is People of the State of Michigan versus Enrico Brooks, and this is docket 25-1892 FC, continued jury trial. Counsel, defendant, and the lead detective are all present, so jurors are ready to go. I understand there's some preliminary matters. What are those?
Your Honor, based on the questioning towards the end of the cross-examination of the victim yesterday, it was discovered that she had medical records showing she went to the hospital in January 2019 for one of the uncharged incidents, as well as surveillance video showing that the defendant, purporting to show the defendant broke into her home. Again, not one of the charged acts here. It was based on cross-examination questions from Mr. Freeman. At about 10:11 last night, I was forwarded emails from my detective, who had been in communication with the victim. She provided not only screenshots of the My chart showing the date and the reason for the visit, but also surveillance videos that seemed to show what she said they would show. So I forwarded those pretty immediately to the defense counsel. I plan on introducing them today in redirect as People's 53 and 54. Just want to be absolutely clear. This is not anything we knew about or had prior to beginning a trial. I believe the surveillance video, I think it even shows an email chain. She had emailed those to the Ingham County Sheriff's Office back in 2021. It's not anything that made it into our files in our office.
It wasn't under your control.
Absolutely. All I want to put on the record there is she told her she did provide it to police. It was just a different agency back in 2021.
Okay. Counsel, did you, based on whatever new information you received, did you wish to continue your cross?
I would enjoy continuing cross, Your Honor, and with respect to the surveillance video, Council did give me an opportunity to take a look at it. And I'm not just going to dispute that was her residence or that was a camera from her residence, but it is very brief. I'm going to say less than 10 seconds. And the person is wearing, I think, sunglasses or a mask, and you don't know who it is. So,
All right, whatever you need to follow up on, that's fine.
I am more than happy for there to be some recross on those newly admitted exhibits. Look, if I'd had it at the beginning, they would have been part of my direct, so I think that's so that.
So we'll proceed in that fashion. All right, so the jurors may come in, there's no other issues?
Yes, I think we just need to have the witness be back on the stand before the jury comes in.
I'm gonna swear her again for today's testimony.
Oh, then I take
The
that
other issue would be, do we have the exhibits that you locked up?
Yes.
Okay. Any issues, counsel?
no, not with any of the other exhibits.
All right, thank you. The jurors, please. And ma'am, if you could come up here for slow.
All right.
And if you could just state your name. And ma'am, please slow down and remember to say yes or no. All right. And let counsel finish their questions before you jump in and answer. All right, and we're continuing with cross. Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Morning, Ms. Clark. Ms. Clark, before I begin, I thought I would just offer you an opportunity. If there was anything about your testimony yesterday that overnight you maybe thought, and I might have exaggerated it a little bit, or I might have got something wrong, anything like that that you'd like to change or correct at this time?
No.
Okay, thank you. There was some evidence admitted yesterday. Well, there were several. I'm referring now to two of these text messages, strings. And I'm first going to refer to People's Exhibit 12. Can you see what I'm looking at on your monitor?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. About the fourth or fifth line down, it says, I'm so motherfucking simple. I told you take down a fucking video and you start all this shit. Do you have any idea what he was referring to?
No.
Okay. And the other is People's Exhibit 16. Says, you must forget how crazy and petty I am. Bitch, remember, you caused all this. You caused all of this. Do you know what that was referencing?
No.
Okay. Did there come a time when the two of you were engaged in a sexual act wherein Mr. Brooks was kissing or licking area, and you took a video of it?
Yes, he took a video of it.
And can you explain how he did that?
You have my phone?
Okay. Were you lying on your back?
No.
How were you positioned?
We were in the car.
Are you aware of a video that was?
At this point, I'm going to object to relevancy here. I'm sure the defense is trying to insinuate that this video is what was referred to in those exhibits. The problem being, she testified, she does not know what it is. That's the answer. That's an answer.
Counsel,
Thank you, Your Honor.
response?
Well, I asked a question and then witness identified a particular memory. I think there's a second memory.
I'll give you some latitude to explore it as long as it's related to the charged counts.
Thank you very much. Did you ever post online any screenshot, still photograph, or video of Mr. Brooks that you would consider engaging in a sexual act of some kind?
What do you like? What do you mean?
Well, I'm just trying to understand some of these text messages.
I don't know what video he is referring to, but I never posted a video of myself. So.
I think the question was, did you ever post a video in a sexual nature of defendants?
No.
And you don't know what's being referred to then. I guess you said this, but just to make sure we're clear,
Objection, asked, answered.
you don't have an explanation for what he was talking about.
Objection, asked, answered.
Well,
The defense literally said, you already said this.
It probably was a video posted to my story because he would have problems with me posting simply videos, like pretty videos of myself. So that's probably what he's talking about.
but you don't have any concrete information.
No, I don't.
You are guessing.
Yeah.
Move on.
Thank you. You knew him well enough that if something like that did happen, that would piss him off, wouldn't it?
What?
If such a photograph or video of a sexual nature was posted online or Facebook.
I could only assume so. It upset me.
You have 3 children by this man, is that true?
Yes.
And would it be not true that you have some sense of his habits, some sense of his various feelings from time to time, how he might react to a certain situation?
Yes.
Okay. And if something like that did happen, if someone posted a video or a screenshot of him participating in a sexual act, it would upset it. You know that.
Are you insinuating it's my fault?
No, I'm asking you about him, his reaction. You know him well enough.
To base my actions to like
No.
prevent what he would do?
No. I'll
I think
move
what he's
along.
asking is if something was posted that made you look in a good light, it might piss him off.
Yes.
And that happened frequently.
What do you mean?
Well, when there was something, you talked to a man or you posted something that he didn't like because it made you in a good light or with somebody else, you knew that there might be a consequence, right?
Yes.
Okay, is that what you're getting at, counsel?
Thank
I'm
you,
also
Your Honor.
confused, so I don't know, I tried.
Right.
Move on.
Okay. I don't recall the exact words you used, but I believe you testified yesterday, and I'm asking you if you remember saying words to the effect, I'm not trying to quote you, but words to the effect that early on, perhaps between 2015 and 2018, you were having difficulty getting police, law enforcement, or government support. No one was listening to your complaints, something like that.
That was from more so 2018 on.
Okay. And should I understand that you contacted law enforcement more than once during that time period and you weren't happy with the results?
It wasn't that I wasn't happy. I didn't come to testify and they dropped the case.
What was your reaction to that?
I was fearful.
That situation didn't end the way you thought it should. Is that fair to say?
No, but again, I didn't testify because of the reason that went over yesterday.
The stimulus that caused that to occur in the first place, did you call law enforcement and talk to a police person?
Like when the incidents happened?
That caused charges from before?
I don't understand the question.
Sure. You said you didn't go to court. You're not talking about this case, are you?
No.
You're talking about a different case.
Yeah.
And how is it that that other case was even started?
I called the police.
Thank you. All right. And you made a statement of some kind, and that resulted in Mr. Brooks getting charged. Is that fair?
Yes.
All right. But the case was dismissed, I think you just said. Is that true?
Yes.
What was your reaction to it being dismissed?
Fearful.
Did you think justice had been served?
No, but it was because I felt like I didn't have to testify because, I mean, there was so much evidence already, but I have more faith in the justice system, but that was my fault, and now I know.
My next question is the one I'm hoping that you'll answer. Did you make it a point after that first case was dismissed to make sure that wouldn't happen again?
No, this case came up several years after that case.
Yes, it did. This case
And
followed that case.
case.
We can't both talk at the same time, okay? If I interrupted you, I beg your pardon. Go ahead.
He posted the pictures of me, and that's how this came back about again. They asked me, like, how long has this been going on? And they had no idea, like, because it's happened so many different times. They didn't even know about all the cases before.
You had 3 children with this man. It wasn't always a bad situation. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think you yesterday told us that it was on again, off again.
Yes.
Thank you. My concern is that you're reporting all these incidents to law enforcement on this occasion was retaliation. You want to get back at him for something.
These are already reported crimes. I've been reporting them over the past years. They just got reinstated. I did call the police all these times. That's
Well, the types of crimes that have been charged are pretty significant, and I'm just wondering whether perhaps you didn't exaggerate just a little bit.
I don't know. Like I said, they've been reported, and it's not like they came out of the blue. All of a sudden, all these crimes are being reported. They've been reported over the years, and I'm saying, what about all these crimes? Why do you guys keep dropping it and letting him free?
I see. But yesterday, just before we left for the day, I think I asked you whether you had told any law enforcement person, whether you told the detective, or whether you told anybody from the prosecutor's office about a penile vaginal intercourse with respect to some of these photographs. And you hadn't mentioned it to anyone.
Yes, because again, with my PTSD, lots of memories, things come to me and go. It's been 6 years. I've had severe trauma. I'm in therapy. I just took a medical leave. I'm not exaggerating. I've seen a psychiatrist.
All that's interesting, but it's, Your Honor, if I have to object to my own question, let me try this again. When you're on the witness stand, as you are now, are you nervous?
Yes.
Okay. Have you come to know yourself well enough that if you're nervous, you tend to talk more?
No.
Okay. Yesterday, you also told the jury about a pistol being put in your mouth. Remember telling us that?
Yes, I do.
And would you agree with me that that's the first time you spoke about that to anybody?
I don't recall if that's the first time that I said that, but I know that it happened to me. So
Yeah. Something like that. I would think that would have disturbed you, frightened you.
yeah, so much so that a gun being put in my face, like I might have,
Yeah. What do you think, you just forgot to tell the police?
I don't think that I did forget. I don't recall.
Okay. You told us you'd been strangled by Mr. Brooks probably about 10 times, more than the 3 that he's charged with here. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And at no time afterwards to any of them, did you seek any medical attention? Is that also true?
Not after any of them. I did for the one where I was pregnant. That was in fear for my baby.
Which child? And help me understand the year if you don't mind.
It was 2019, January.
Now, I anticipate prosecutor's going to offer some documents as additional evidence when it's his turn. You brought some items with you today, is that true?
Yes,
And one of the items is dated January of 2019.
it is.
Is that why you selected that date to answer my question as to whether you ever got medical attention for any of the
No, because that's the
strangulations?
truth.
One at a time, please.
Can you repeat your answer?
No, because that's the truth.
I know that you say that it is.
There's also police reports from that date, so we can put those together.
Did you look at that document before you brought it in?
I just got it last night. I had to pull it up from my mind chart.
My question was, did you look at it before you brought it here?
Yes,
Thank you. And did you notice that it doesn't indicate the reason for any medical attention?
it does. It says domestic violence of adult.
And it says that because that's what you told the folks at the hospital.
And also the police were contacted.
Because you said.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
They reported my injuries.
Yeah. Now, if that happened, if that's true, is that, did you go to the hospital and report a domestic violence of some kind? Because the police weren't acting on your behalf for your other complaints?
They actually were. He was charged for that assault.
Yeah, well, that's not really what I'm asking.
Things weren't going against me, so.
Okay. There was a photograph. It's People's Exhibit. I guess there's two. 4 and 5. I'm going to show you what's been admitted as People's Exhibit 5. Can you see that from where you're at?
Yes,
Now, when I look at that, that appears to be a bruising of some kind that is on the front of your right leg in the area of your thigh. Is that what I'm looking at?
yes,
Okay. From your perspective, does that look bigger than a man's fist?
yes,
Okay. You and Mr. Brooks had occasion to go to Max Bar on East Michigan Avenue from time to time. Is that true?
I've never been to Max Bar, ever,
Okay. And so you were never in the parking lot?
never.
Okay. So you don't have any information as to whether Mr. Brooks got into a fight with another fellow?
I've never been to Max Bar,
Okay.
not even one time in my life.
That bruise, can you tell me this? Was it caused by a baseball bat?
No, it was caused by his fist and punching my legs over and over again.
Okay. Okay. Did you ever run into a law enforcement officer anywhere near Max Bar?
No,
People's Exhibit number 6. That's a photograph or a screenshot that you took,
yes,
and you took that on a date certain, regardless of what the date is. Did you take any other photographs of the inside of your place
yes,
from different times?
yes.
Okay. My memory of your testimony yesterday, and you're going to correct me if I'm mistaken, okay? But my memory, without verbatim quoting you, was something to the effect of that Mr. Brooks caused whatever we're looking at there. Was that your testimony?
Yes,
And is that because you saw him do it?
no,
Okay. Do you have any photographs of the inside of that place when it did not look like that?
Several.
There were a number of things that you claim happened on March 25th of 2020. That would include torture, assault by strangulation, more than once, and home invasion, assault with a dangerous weapon. Those all happened on the same day?
That was May, but yes.
Okay. Well, the document I'm looking at says May 25th of 2020.
You said March.
I beg your pardon. March 25th. You're absolutely right. I beg your pardon. When I was mistaken, I told you I was mistaken. Can you tell us which occurred first, second, and third?
What events?
Well, we're talking about torture, strangulation.
Your Honor, I'm gonna have a couple objections here. First of all, asking her to say what torture is calling for a legal conclusion that's strictly not allowed under the court rules. If the question is what happened in the chronological order, I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting. Hold on.
Thank you.
I'll start from the beginning again.
Please do.
I got you.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Freeman, can you hear me? Nope.
That's my credit. Thank you.
Is your microphone on now?
Nope. We'll deal with that at a break.
Okay,
The people are objecting as it is calling for a legal conclusion, but is strictly not allowed under the court rules by asking her to say the torture, because torture is a legal term, and I want to make sure there's a clear record of that. Now, beyond that, if what he's asking is just the chronological order of that incident, I think that's the proper way to go about it. You can't be referring to it by specific charge 1, charge 2, charge 3.
I agree with counsel.
all right, and let's just be clear, because one of my concerns in this area is counsel, she reports what happened to her. It's the people who decide based on whatever law enforcement does, as you know, they decide what the charges are, so she doesn't have anything to do with that. She can haw, complain, or say yippee, or do whatever she wants, but it's not within her purview. But if you want to ask her about the order of things, or any of that, or what she provided to law enforcement, I don't have a problem with that, but the charges are really not in her purview.
Understood. Thank you very much, Your Honor. I understand. And I agree with Mr. Pfeiffer
Thank you.
and the court. Is it your testimony that you were choked by Mr. Brooks 3 separate times on one day?
Are we talking about the May 20th?
Any day.
Yes.
Okay. 3 times in one day, your answer is yes.
In one sequence, it's happened for yes.
I'm sorry, say it again.
In one sequence, it's like one situation, yes, because like with a lot of like ourselves, like the fights will be happening and then it will pick back up. Like, and that's why I ran that day, because I knew the fight was gonna start again.
Now we're back to May of 2020. Did you experience any injuries beyond the area of your throat?
Yes, I was cut with the nursing scissors, and then I had the bruising on my legs, on my arms, I had some scratches.
These nursing scissors you refer to, is that something you take to work?
No, actually, that they were just in my pocket. I had borrowed them from the nurse the previous night, and I had brought them home on accident.
Okay. And so should the jury conclude that Mr. Brooks got a hold of those scissors because they fell out of your pocket?
No, they were sitting on my dresser. I was getting ready to take them back to work on my next shift.
And do you remember how it was that he came into possession of those?
We were fighting in my room, and he grabbed them off the dresser.
I see. And the injury to your wrist, was that a photograph taken by you?
Yes,
Why did you take that photograph?
if that photograph was taken with the other photographs, and I was sending it to him, like, look what you just did.
You sent that to Mr. Brooks? I'm now referring to, I'm sorry, People's Exhibit number 3. That's the photo you took and sent to Mr. Brooks?
Yes,
And you told him that was caused, well, by him?
yes,
Ma'am, did that leave a scar?
yes,
Can we see it?
yes. I don't know how.
May counsel approach?
Yes, if you can show it to counsel, you can certainly show it to the jury.
We could always have her approach the Elmo.
Oh, if it shows. Let's have you both of you look.
I don't know if that would show, if we could have her just
She can walk along the jury.
hold your hand out showing the scar.
She might have to hold her arm out like she's gonna punch you, but she won't be. And I don't know if the back row can see it, but. Is there anyone in the back row who didn't get to see it? Okay. All right, and let me just, it's on your left arm
Yes.
and it's approximately, how long would you say that is, an inch, 3/4 of an inch? And there's some, it's white in appearance and a little bit raised.
Yeah.
Is that a fair and accurate description of what I've done, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, I think
Yes.
All right, thank you.
only to indicate on technically the arm near the, or on the wrist.
It's on the wrist, it's, yes, would be the, if you're looking at her, it'd be the left side, if you're
Her left.
her, it'd be her, the right side of her arm, depending, but yes. You may proceed.
Thank you. Were the two of you arguing or fighting before the scissors entered the picture?
Yes,
Okay. And so did he stop, go to the dresser, get the scissors, and come back?
no, we were already in front of the scissors. When we had first came in, like I said, he showed me the phone, like trying to show me like what was going on, and we took it to the room, and my bed, like how it's set up, my bed is right here, and then my dresser's in front, and we were fighting in front of it. He just snatched the scissors off.
So I appreciate your description and I visually can see it because of your hand motions, but for the record, it's not gonna read where we know where it is right here. So is that the right or left side of the room or how far apart?
When, it's kind of not, it's on, the dresser's on the left side when you first walk in, and the bed is on the right side, and it's kind of like a walkway in between those two.
So is the dresser and the bed against each wall then?
Yes,
Okay. Thank you.
Were you cut anywhere else?
no,
You're making it sound as though it was intentional from your perspective. Did that seem like it was on purpose?
and grabbing the scissors and cutting my wrist?
Yeah.
Yes, I think that was intentional.
Okay. Did you get any medical care for that?
No,
Did you treat it yourself?
yeah, just put a Band-Aid on it.
Okay. Didn't lose consciousness.
During that assault, yes, I did.
Okay. This home invasion, my notes say May 25th of 2020. Does that correspond with your memory?
The home invasion was March, and that's what the pictures are, or February was the one where he destroyed everything. That was February 20.
February was what?
I think it was February 28th where he like destroyed everything, and then he came back like early March, and that's when I got him on camera.
But we're talking 2020.
No, the home invasion was 2021.
Okay, thank you.
I think I have to object again to calling for a legal conclusion.
I can use the word break-in, but he's arguing two different theories in that regard.
Because legally, home invasion is also entering without permission. Why we don't ask the witnesses for the legal conclusion.
Agreed. Thank you for clarification, counsel.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Actually, I have a question about that exhibit with where the room was all, when you came in and dumped the room, you took the picture with your phone. I think I saw cookies in there. Were there chocolate chip cookies?
I don't know.
I don't know, can we see it? I just wondered if those were in the room or perhaps from the kitchen.
I don't know, like, they're not in the photos that they submitted, but they have them. He had destroyed the kitchen too. He took everything like out the cupboards, like the dishes were like splattered everywhere, like he had dumped trash everywhere, like there was like cans and like empty containers everywhere.
Okay, so you just took did you take pictures of all of that?
Yeah, I gave it pictures.
Okay, understood, thank you.
Did the clerk wish to examine?
I would like to see it. Thank you. Okay, must have been not what I was looking at, okay. But this is where you said you put oil and the other things on there, and that was, so the kitchen was also something like
Yeah,
that?
the kitchen and the living room and the laundry room. Like the laundry room was mostly like, he had like bleach all over the clothes in there.
Okay, thank you. Kelsey, you may retrieve this back.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I appreciate that. My screen looked something like different to me. Thank you.
And all the, I guess, chaos that we see in these videos or in these screenshots, all caused by Mr. Brooks?
Yes,
And you know that because you saw him do it?
no,
Can you give me an idea in relationship to where you were living as to, I think you said you broke up the relationship.
yes,
Okay. And where were you living at that time?
in Rapids Road.
Thank you. Do you remember how long you'd been there?
I was there March 2020 to March of 2021. I moved out after the break-in.
Thank you. Mr. Brooks did live there also for at least some period of time, did he not?
No,
You recall him leaving with two large black trash bag liners full of clothes and various things that belonged to him?
no, not two trash bags.
All right, it's something else?
No, my bed has two cabinets on each side, and he just had a small cabinet on the side of my bed. That's where all of his things were able to fit.
Do you remember telling him that the rest of his stuff you'd put on the back porch, you could get it later?
Yes, the stuff from the cabinet in my bed.
All right, but he didn't live there.
No,
What's your definition of live there?
he would have to go, like at least 4 days a week. He was not at my house because I was having overnights. I was having my kids back almost full time. So he could not have been at my house. He was at his grandmother's house.
4 days a week at grandma's, 3 days a week on Eaton Rapids Road.
But yeah,
Thank you. Is it true that from time to time his employment caused him to leave town?
no, he was unemployed.
The episodes, May 25th, 2020, that was all at the Eaton Rapids Road address?
Yes,
Was that the day that the children were there also, or no?
yes. I had dropped him off to him and he was bringing them back when he busted through the door.
I started to ask about that door yesterday, but did you have to get it fixed?
It wasn't broken.
Oh, okay. Do you know if it was locked when he arrived with the children?
It wasn't locked.
There would not be a need to kick it in, would there, if it was
He didn't
unlocked?
kick it in. He opened it, but he was not invited.
I'm sorry, he did kick it in?
He didn't kick it in. He opened it,
Okay,
but he didn't knock or anything. He just came through the door.
okay, thank you. Again, May 25th, 2020, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Help me understand the moment that you decided you wanted to call for the police or 911 or for help on that day.
Really, as soon as he started assaulting me, but that was kind of like the first thing. I was just trying to get like out of the situation.
Okay. And did you get out of the situation?
Yeah, I ran out of the house.
Okay. And were you able to communicate with law enforcement or 911?
Not with my phone. I didn't get my phone back till the next day. I
Okay.
had to use a neighbor's phone to call for help.
And using the neighbor's phone, was the neighbor's phone similar, I mean, a cell phone type device?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm sorry, who did you call?
I called my aunt.
Okay. Was your aunt's telephone number in the neighbor's telephone?
No.
You knew her number by heart,
Yes.
so you could use someone else's phone to call her. You knew the number?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you have called any sooner had you been in possession of your phone?
Yes, that's why I ran and got someone else's phone because I didn't have mine.
You found the phone and you made a phone call. Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you. And you called your aunt, you just told us.
Yes.
Thank you. Did you talk to anybody from law enforcement that day?
Yes.
In the several months that have come and gone, in between the dates that are relevant at this trial and today, have you come to have you been able to satisfy yourself what was behind all these text messages, the nasty references to you and so forth?
I don't understand the question.
Yeah, did something happen that started that?
Started what?
Him texting you with all these nasty text messages.
Depends on what situations you're talking about, because there's lots of things that upset him.
Yeah, objection. Are we talking about September 2023?
I think he's asking time frame, counsel.
Thank you very much, Ernest. Well, let's see here. I've got a text message, May 6, 2020, May 18th, 2020, November 1, 2020.
That's what I'm saying, these are different scenarios, so there's gonna be different things that cause the argument.
And does that refresh your memory as to what he might have been referring to when he said, take that post down?
No, I don't know for sure. But all
Yes,
the
ma'am.
arguments are from me posting on my story.
Okay, there's
Three people talking now.
My apologies.
Tell me where to start or.
No, where should we start?
Question, all right, does that refresh your memory as to what he might have been referring to when he said, take that post down? Answer, no, I don't know for sure. Question, okay, answer, but the arguments.
The objection is to ask and answer. We have been down this road about 30 minutes ago.
Is there a different question, counsel? Or a more specific question?
I was unable to discern our court recorder. I'm sorry. I can't answer the court's question.
Okay, so would you like to rephrase your question?
Yes, I would. Thank you. Did there come a time when you became aware that Mr. Brooks had a firearm of any kind?
Yes,
Okay. And would you be comfortable distinguishing between a long gun and a handgun?
yes,
Thank you again. When you became aware of that, was that when he was living with grandma on Mill Pond?
yes,
Were you present when he first came into possession of that?
no,
Did he have a handgun prior to the two of you becoming a couple or dating?
I don't know.
you tell us yesterday that you're currently treating someone?
What?
Well, I don't know, that's what I'm asking. Are you seeing someone for any psychological or mental health issues?
Yes, I attend Eve.
I'm sorry?
Yes, I attend therapy at Eve.
Oh, Eve, you're saying EVE?
Yes.
Thank you. Do you remember when you started?
I first started with Eve either 2018 or 2019.
And have you been clinically diagnosed by someone who's authorized, is in the profession of determining whether someone is suffering from a particular mental health issue?
Yes.
Is that someone, Eve?
No.
Did that occur before you and Mr. Brooks started dating?
I've had multiple psychological evaluations, but the PTSD diagnosis came after
Came after what?
dating him.
I'm sorry?
Dating him.
And who made that determination?
I had a psychological evaluation through like an independent like psychiatrist through the court. Like they had me, they signed me up through like I think her office is in like Battle Creek or something, but like the courts had me ordered a psychological evaluation.
Was that when you were going through the CPS, was that part of the services?
Yes.
And you complied with that?
Yes.
Thank you. Can I ask you in regard to the CPS, was he involved, was defendant involved in that at all?
Yes, at first.
And did there come a time when he was not involved?
Yes, after his visitation got revoked.
What was that about?
It was before I was pregnant with my second daughter, so it had been like around late 2018, early 2019.
Thank you. You may proceed, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Court asked you some questions about CPS. There came a time when Mr. Brooks was complying with a plan that had been established for him.
Yes.
And then there also came a time that you suggested if he stopped, if he just didn't involve himself, that matter would end more quickly and you'd be assured of getting custody of those kids.
Your Honor, at this point, I'm going to object to not only hearsay, but relevancy.
She said, in response to the court's question, she answered that in such a manner that I thought made it sound like it was Mr. Brooks who just up and didn't participate.
Well, she said she was participating all along. She did, in regard to your psychological questions, she did that as part of the CPS, so she complied with all of that. That's when she went, she was diagnosed, she went into that area. Then I asked if he participated, and she said he did for a time and then didn't. So I don't know what else you want to follow up.
The reason why he didn't.
Well, if she knows, I mean, I don't know if she knows. Do you know why he didn't?
His visitation was revoked. And yes, it came to a point where we had a conversation where I said, you know, like maybe like you just need to stay away, but it wasn't, don't comply with the CPS order.
But he went.
That where maybe he should stay away, but not because of the CPS thing, but just in general, like you just need to stay away from us until I get this cleared out. But he was already taken out of it on his own because he got his visitation revoked for swearing at the people who like watched the visitation, because our visits were supervised at first and we were doing them together. But once he got his like revoked, I just told him to stay away.
Did the individual at Eve who performed this psychological evaluation indicate, in their opinion, how long you had had PTSD?
Objection, Your Honor, is stating facts not in evidence and misstating the testimony. As the victim testified, she was diagnosed by an independent person out, she believed potentially in Battle Creek. She's getting therapy from Eve, and those are two very different things.
So she can't talk about their opinion. She could talk about.
I can fix it.
Yeah, thank you.
Had
So
you been
sustained.
diagnosed with PTSD prior to the event that we just talked about?
No.
Had you been evaluated prior?
Yes,
My sense is that your testimony is is it your belief that Mr. Brooks caused the PTSD?
yes,
Okay. And was there any documentation involved when you claim that you were diagnosed with PTSD?
yeah, the psychological evaluation.
Okay. Have you shown that to anybody?
They didn't ask for it, but it can be provided.
Mhm. Did you find Mr. Brooks to be in an aggressive state of mind constantly?
Was like, what, it depends on what constantly would mean, like every other day or all day or,
Every day,
no,
without telling me any specifics, are you able to say whether if he did get into a mood, a frame of mind, that there was typically something that happened or a trigger of some kind that caused it?
no,
He just went out of the blue.
yes,
Okay, thank you. Yesterday, you said that you left at 1701 Mill Pond and you didn't go immediately to 2700 East Rapids Road. You went over the mountain for a while.
yes,
All right, thank you. When you left the Mill Pond address and went to live with your mother, did you still have a Georgia identification card of some kind?
yes,
Okay. And there came a time that you got a Michigan, either an ID card or a driver's license.
yes,
And did you leave your Georgia ID at 1701 Mill Pond?
possibly,
Okay. During the period of time that you were leaving Mill Pond and going to Mom's, did you have more than one Social Security card?
no,
Only one?
yes,
Okay. Did there come a time you realized you'd left it at 1701 Mill Pond?
no, I actually know how he became in possession of the social security.
Well, I didn't ask you that though. I just wondered if you become aware that whether you had left it at Mill
No, I
Pond.
didn't either.
Okay, thank you. Is it true nevertheless that once you got a Michigan identification card, there was no longer a need to keep the Georgia one?
Yeah.
Okay. May I approach the witness?
Me?
I'm handing you what has been marked and received as evidence in this case, the photographs from yesterday. Do you see a photograph or screenshot that is of your mouth area, your teeth?
No. I don't see any.
Okay. Thank you. Were you able to tell whether any?
And if I may approach Mr. Freeman for one moment.
You may. Anything?
Thank you. I'm now going to hand you what has been admitted as People's Exhibit 16. It consists of more than one page, as we saw yesterday, part of which includes a picture of some kind or a photograph.
Yeah,
And I think you told us yesterday that you were familiar with that. You could identify who that was in that photograph.
yeah,
Okay. And the photograph that you're looking at right now, does that show you totally unclothed?
yeah,
That photograph does?
no, but
Right, that one doesn't, does it? It's just from about your neck up.
yeah,
that right?
Yes,
Okay. And your mouth is partially open. Is that what that appears to you?
yes,
And can you see teeth?
yes,
All right. Thank you. Is this essentially a copy of the photograph that Mr. Brooks put out there on Facebook?
on Facebook, yes.
Okay. And do you recall now, if you could even tell, and if you could, whether it was public or private?
Your Honor, asked and answered. We went over this yesterday at length where she said that they were public, the Facebook stories.
Yes, she clearly said they were public. Is there a different question or a different piece of evidence you're referring to?
I'm referring specifically to the image contained within People's Exhibit just 16.
People renew their objection.
I think you already did that yesterday.
I don't recall showing this to the witness and bringing that particular.
All right, well, let's get to it then. Ma'am, were these public or private?
Public,
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Did you have any video footage from your security cameras of you running out of the house?
no. I didn't have cameras at that time.
Do any of the photographs that are intended to depict injuries to you, is it possible any of those were inflicted by a dog?
No,
Do you own a dog?
no,
Does he own a dog?
no.
What was your first reaction when you learned that your friend Minnie and Mr. Brooks had started dating?
I wasn't aware of that.
Did there come a time that you became aware?
No. This is news to me that they dated now.
I'm sorry.
This is news to me. I've never heard that they dated.
Okay.
Is this Minnie the former friend that you said?
Yeah.
When did she become a former friend?
When she called CBS on me because after he pulled the gun, after he had pulled the gun, that incident where she told him that, like, I was going out to Georgia to like.
I was going off to what?
Going out to Georgia to sell my body or whatever, like that's what started it, like, we fought after that, so, like, that's how we became, and then she called CBS on me because, like, I bought her.
So was that 2019 or 20?
This
There's so
was
many
20, I'm sorry, this was 2020.
Thank you. So you haven't talked to her since 2020?
Yeah, or like 2021.
Okay, thank you.
Almost finished. What is the name of your youngest child?
Indigo,
Can you spell that for me?
INDIGO,
Thank you. And how is the child today? How old?
4.
Has Mr. Brooks ever seen the child?
No,
That's all I have, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll just need a moment to put these things away.
Direct or redirect?
Thank you, Your Honor. Melissa, yesterday during cross-examination, you talked about an incident that occurred in January of 2019, where the defendant strangled you and you went to Sparrow to get medical attention.
yes,
And you also said today that you called the police about that
yes,
and that there was a court case about that.
yes,
And in that case, you did not go to court and it was dismissed, correct? Also yesterday, you said that the defendant would threaten you in regards to going to court or reporting to police. Is that correct?
yes,
Did he threaten you against going to court for that incident in January of 2019?
yes,
Your Honor, I'd like to approach with us and mark as people proposes it at 53. I'll have an updated exhibit log at the end of this, I promise. If I may.
You may.
Melissa, do you recognize what I'm handing to you? Would you mind if I retrieve the exhibits that are still up here? Thank you very much. Do you recognize what's marked as People's Proposed 53?
Yes,
How do you recognize that?
it's, a screenshot from my chart,
It's a what?
a screenshot from my chart.
And is that what you screenshot last night after you told the defense you could bring in documentation?
Yes,
That appear to accurately reflect what was represented in your mind chart.
yes.
This time, people will seek to admit and publish People's Proposed 53.
Any objection?
Mr. Pfeiffer offered to show that to me earlier. No, I recognize. Thank you.
Admitted.
Thank you. If I may publish.
May.
So here we have your my chart. Zoom in here. We can see that for Alyssa C. Clark, there is a date being seen on January 24th, 2019, with the reason being domestic violence of an adult. That's why you went to Sparrow that day, correct?
Yes.
So when it happened, you called the police, right?
My mom did, yes,
Okay, your mom called the police. You spoke with the police
yes,
about what had happened.
yes,
And from there, you went to the hospital for medical attention.
yes.
Just want to make sure I have that all like cleanly lined up there. And then it was dismissed after he threatened you against testifying.
Yes.
Now, you also talked about the fact that he had broken into your home in, I believe you said, February and March of 2021. Is that correct? Oh, it's still plugged into my computer. Your Honor, I'd like to approach with a video that's been marked as People's Proposed 54.
May.
So I'm going to approach you with this. I've got it at the 29-second mark. I'm going to hit play for about 10 seconds and stop, and then ask you a question, okay?
Is it a yes?
Yes,
Stopping at 36 seconds. Do you recognize that?
yes.
How do you recognize that?
That's one of the videos of, him trying to get my house.
Is that one of the videos you sent to Detective Raymond last night after defense's questioning?
Yes,
Does that appear to accurately reflect what you pulled from your surveillance videos that you showed to Detective Raymond?
That accurate.
Reflect what you pulled from your surveillance videos that you sent to Detective Raymond?
yes.
At this time, people seek to admit and publish People's Proposed 54.
Any objection or voir dire?
Voir dire, please.
May.
Thank you. Witness, how can you determine the identity of that individual?
That's one of 3 videos, and one of the other videos, you can see his face. That's after he puts his mask up, when he notices the camera being there.
And do we have that as well?
Yes, I sent it. It was in the thing. Maybe they got confused because like they're long videos, but there's another one.
Okay. Did you bring anything else with you today?
I have it on my phone, but I also sent it to the detective last night. There is one where you can clearly see his face walking up.
And is it your testimony this was at 2700 Eaton Rapids Road?
Yes,
And the last question I had in terms of date, did you give us a month or a year for this?
it was March of 2021.
The surveillance equipment that you use, does it print out a day, date, or time?
Yes, the screenshot of the time where the window was open was also sent.
Were you home at the time this video was taken?
No,
Was anyone there?
no,
Okay. My objection would be to just a general relevancy.
The defense literally questioned her about it in cross. I fail to see how there's a relevancy argument here. The defense asked if she's still.
Overruled.
Thank you.
Admitted. And that was 54.
54.
Thank you.
It's entirely possible that it's something Detective Brandon will be looking through those. Educating me as necessary.
All right, and that was provided to opposing counsel.
As soon as I had it last night, I forwarded to defense.
Thank you.
I concur with those statements, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna play from the beginning here. I'm going to stop it at the 46-minute mark. Melissa, for the rest of that video, is it pointed away from your house
Yes,
as a result of what the man on camera did to it?
yeah,
Based on your relationship with him and being with him for so long, as well as your own observations of the other videos around that time, does that appear to be Enrico Brooks?
yes,
Did you also contact police about this?
yes,
In fact, didn't you forward to Detective Bramman the email from 2021 where you had sent this to an officer of the Ingham County Sheriff's Department?
yes.
Thank you. Now, while we have it on HDMI, approach defense briefly, Your Honor, with what I've just now marked as people 60 through 69. If I may approach, Your Honor.
You may.
Alyssa, I have people's 60 through 69 up here. Do you recognize what's shown in these images?
Yes,
How do you recognize those?
it's the rest of the photos from when you destroyed my house.
Does it appear to accurately reflect what your house looked like at that time?
Yes,
People seek to submit and publish people's proposed 60 through 69.
Without objection, thank you.
Admitted.
And 69. Is that how your house normally looks?
no,
And to be clear, this is not from May 25th, 2020 that's currently charged, correct?
No.
Okay, just want to make that abundantly clear. This is from what happened in the spring, winter to spring of the following year.
yes.
Now, I apologize if I kind of jump around a lot during redirect. I'll admit it is hard to kind of go in a coherent order given it's in response to other questioning, but I will do my best. Towards the end of your cross-examination this morning, you said that you didn't know how Enrico became to be in possession of your social security card. How did he gain possession of your social security card?
I was applying for jobs while I was in Georgia, and I had asked him to send me a picture of my social security card at my house.
Did he send that photo?
He did.
Did you ever get your social security card back?
No,
And that was in 2020.
2020, yes, 2020.
Now, the exhibits 60 through 69, those were in regards to the home invasion, or not. Again, this is me using legal terms, I apologize. Him breaking into your home in February or March of 2021, right?
Yes,
For the incident that happened May 25th, 2020, you referred to it a couple of times as busting through the door. And then you were asked about, well, but there wasn't any damage. Can you describe for the jury what you mean by him busting through your door?
he was not supposed to be there. Like, he just let himself in, and I had dropped the kids off to him, which is another reason why, like, he obviously was not living there. I dropped him to his house, at his friend's house, and he came to my house and just opened the door and came through.
Did he come in quickly?
Yes, very quickly,
Okay, so by busting through the door, he came in with some speed.
but yelling, yes,
What was your answer?
yes, yelling,
And then he took your phone and pretty quick started accusing you. Pretty quickly soon after started
yeah, quick
hurting you.
conversation, yeah.
Started confusing, you're talking at the same time.
I apologize.
Started confusing you. And then there was.
Accusing you with an A, and then pretty quickly thereafter hurting you.
Yes, sorry, it was quick.
Did you want to call police?
Yes,
In fact, didn't you tell him that you were going to call police?
yes,
Did he give you your phone back?
No.
So he starts getting violent with you, you say you're gonna call the police, and he keeps your phone from you.
Yeah.
Now you sent him, as you said, multiple photos of the injuries that you had received from that incident on May 25th to be like, look what you did. Is that right?
yes,
Was that because he wasn't owning up to what he had done?
yes.
Were there other injuries that you had that you didn't photograph?
My rib was broken, but that was
I'm
from,
sorry.
my rib was broken, but that was from May 18th.
Did it still cause you a lot of pain when he was targeting it on May 25th?
Yes,
Do you feel that it further damaged your ribs?
yes,
Now, you've also testified that you didn't go to Sparrow that time. You didn't go get medical attention after he had done the damage to your ribs a couple weeks before, and beating you again and cutting your wrist on May 25th. Is that right?
Yes.
And you said that part of that was because you didn't want CPS to know because then you might lose your children, correct?
Yes.
Was part of it also just how expensive medical care to be?
No.
You were primarily concerned with being able to still have your children.
Yes.
Now, there's a lot made about the fact that some of the defense belongings were at your place at Eden Rapids Road, correct?
Yes.
Did you want him at your home?
No.
Did he give you a choice about whether or not he would be at your home?
No.
What would he do to gain access to your home?
If anything, Your Honor, I'm sorry. I tried to avoid this, but
All right, to rephrase counsel to make it non-leading.
I don't think that was leading because it's not suggesting an answer. That was about as open-ended as I could make it.
No, because you can say if anything, because it does suggest that she did, so.
Oh, happy to rephrase.
Thank you.
If anything, what did he do throughout this relationship to gain access to your home against your wishes?
He would break in. When I tried to change the locks, he actually fought me to get the new set of keys. Threatening to call CPS and say that he had been there all along because again, I did invite him to the house. It's not like he just always was there uninvited or anything like that. But when it came down to like being assaulted and stuff, and I'm saying like, okay, you can't be here anymore. He's just telling them like, oh, well, I'm gonna tell them that I've been here. So a lot of threatening, yeah.
Was that his residence?
No,
On May 25th, did you want him to be there?
no,
Did you give him permission to be there?
no,
Did you open the door for him?
no,
Did he make his way inside anyways?
yes,
Now, you were also asked about nursing scissors and how those are different from regular scissors. I want to be clear. They're still scissors, right?
yes,
They're still designed to cut and slice things.
yes,
Were they able to cut and slice your arm?
yes,
When he was trying to cut your wrist with your own scissors, did you try and stop that from happening?
yes.
What did you do to try and stop that from happening?
I was just like trying to push him off like it was a struggle.
Was he trying to do more to you than what you actually suffered?
Yes,
speculation, Your Honor, I'm sorry, objection, speculation, unless she could be more specific.
I don't think that calls for speculation when she's actively stopping him from doing it. That's just observation.
Well, during these events, what was your feeling about what would happen versus what did happen?
I thought he was gonna like slip my wrist all the way down. Like in the picture, you can see it kind of like drags this way, but I was able to get like his arm from slicing down.
Let me proceed.
Thank you. You were asked on cross-examination if you enjoyed the pain that you were suffering from your ribs. Do you remember that?
Yes,
And you said no, it hurt. Is that correct?
yes.
You didn't go to the hospital. Did you do anything to try and lessen that pain?
I took like aspirin and like painkillers and like I wrapped it with an ace bandage.
Did that work in lessening the pain to some degree?
To some degree, but not very much.
You were also asked who you referred to when you would say the word Rico. And you said the defendant, Enrico Brooks. Is that correct?
Yes,
Did you also know, I apologize. Did you know him to go by any other names or nicknames?
Freak,
Could you would spell it, please?
REEK.
You were asked if the defendant always had the same phone from 2021 on, and you said yes. Did he also contact you from other phone numbers?
Yes,
And when would that happen?
frequently, all the time.
Would it be when you had blocked him?
Yeah, when I had blocked him and when I wasn't blocked, like if we were arguing, like,
Wait a minute, yeah, when I had blocked him, yeah,
and when we were arguing, like I would get messages from like random numbers of him pretending to be like other people.
But you could still tell it was him?
Yeah.
Now, one of the other things yesterday, you were asked several times about, did you ever, when discussing the video of him when you were unconscious, did you ever tell Detective Brandon about him vaginally? And eventually you said, no, you did not tell her. Isn't it true that you actually told her 3 different times during your interview with her about the fact that in that video, he also put his penis in it?
I just was like, I don't recall because that was such a stressful.
That is okay. We're looking at a copy of the police report from that interview. Help refresh your memory.
Yeah.
Objection, Your Honor, that's improper.
It's not.
She didn't author the report, so she can't refresh her memory. What she's going to do is read the report authored by someone else, and then she's going to parrot whatever is in the report. So I object. If she had kept her own journal or her own diary and had made notes at the time, that's one thing. But, and besides, police reports aren't admissible, and they are useful when questioning a law enforcement person who did make the report who forgot the address or something. But it's not proper for this witness to view that to refresh her memory.
None of that's true. Do you want me to say what the law is, or can we move on?
Let's make a record.
Okay. Nowhere in the rule regarding recorded recollection does it require that person actually have authored that document. In fact, there is a voluminous amount of case law specifically detailing the fact that that is not required. It is not her reciting it verbatim. Also, it is specifically not entered into evidence when it's used as recorded recollection, which is why this is what occurs in nearly every criminal trial.
And this was created through her discussion with the detective. So I'm going to allow it for refresh, and then certainly I'll give you latitude on recross here if needed, as well as with the detective.
Thank you. Now, I don't want you to read from this aloud. What I'd like you to do is read this silently to yourself until you feel it's sufficiently refreshed your memory as to what you told Detective Brandon, or you just feel it's not going to be possible to do so. When you're done, let me know. I'll come take it back from you. I'm going to ask you the question again. For the record, I'm handing it to her on page 9 of 19.
And for the record, could you just put the police report number and the date, please, of what you're handing, because I don't know how many of those there are, just for specificity.
Absolutely. The report number is 245-190-7305, page 9 of 19, with the narrative date number 12, 2024.
And does it have the detective or officer's name of who she spoke with or who prepared that report?
Tara Brandon.
Thank you.
Like I said, read to yourself silently. Let me know when you feel sufficiently refreshed your memory. Is that approach, Your Honor?
You may.
Now, Alyssa, did that help refresh your memory about what you told Detective Brandon in that interview back in 2024?
Yes.
So, do you remember telling Detective Brandon that in the video you saw, he had penetrating,
Yes.
in addition to penetrating your sex toy?
Yes.
Thank you. You said that you've been receiving therapy from Eve. Do you know what Eve stands for?
No.
Let me ask you this. Do you know
I think it's ending violent encounters.
ending violent encounters? Do you know what that organization exists for?
Yeah, domestic victims.
Sorry, you said domestic victims?
Yeah. Mostly.
So since 2018, 2019, you have been in contact with the organization who's there for domestic violence victims.
Yes.
And while you were diagnosed by an independent doctor with PTSD, you did not have PTSD before the things that we've discussed Enrico Brooks did, correct?
Correct.
It's only after what he did to you.
Yes.
And if I can have one moment to confirm
You
my
may.
Your Honor, I only have a couple more questions involving one of the other video exhibits. I just simply need 1 minute, 2 minute. in order to
That's
actually
okay,
get started.
just go off the record, let me know when you're ready.
Thank you. It won't take long. Your Honor, that break was much appreciated. I believe you're right.
You may proceed.
If I'm to approach the witness, what's marked as people's proposed 57, I just showed the defense.
I'm sorry, counsel, 57 or 59, did you say?
57.
Thank you.
If I may, Your Honor.
You may.
Now, listen, I'm going to show you this and I'm going to start for 40 seconds. Stopping at 58 seconds. Do you recognize what was just shown there in People's Proposed Exhibit 57?
Yes,
How do you recognize that?
it's my video camera footage.
Now, that's one of the videos from just before, the one we'd already seen, correct?
Yes.
That's my apologies. Does that appear to accurately reflect what you saw in your surveillance cameras?
Yes.
People seek to admit and publish People's Proposed Exhibit 57 through
No.
HDMI.
I'm sorry. No objection.
57 is admitted. May publish.
Thank you. And stopping at a minute 15. Was that Enrico Brooks?
Yes.
Was he able to get into your house in that video?
Through the window that's on the other side of the camera.
But in what we saw, was he able to? Was that a man who lived at that address?
No.
No. Your Honor, I have no further questions.
Is there any brief follow-up by counsel for defendant?
I understand, Your Honor. I don't know if the court's inquiry for time.
No, I don't need a time. I just want to know, did you want to do some follow-up that is not duplicative of what's been done?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
I believe we talked about specifically regards to the new exhibits.
Well, let's see what's going on here, because I'd like to finish with this witness so she's not recalled. So let's, I don't limit it, so let's get done.
Very good. Thank you. Do you make a distinction between using the phrase opened it through an unlocked door versus busted the door down?
Yes.
Does one sound more unlawful than the other to you?
Yes.
Why did you choose the phrase that you did?
Your Honor, at this point, I'm going to object to facts, not evidence. The defense just questioned her on the phrase breaking the door down, or busting the door down, which is not what she's testified to. She said he busted through the door.
Maybe you want to clarify, counsel.
Why did you say busted through the door when you spoke to law enforcement?
Because he came in unwanted. He did not, he didn't simply open the door and like charge through.
Okay. You testified a moment ago that you don't have a memory of telling Detective Lynn about intercourse on the date that we were talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't remember what you had told the detective until you were shown a copy of her report.
It's not necessarily that when you ask me that I didn't, like, you question that I didn't tell her that. It was more so like, again, my memory is shoddy, so I thought like, maybe I didn't tell that, but I did. I was remembering correctly. It was just a trick question.
And yesterday you agreed that you would answer, I don't remember, if that happened.
Yeah, because again, I felt like a trick question to me because I did recall, but.
This PTSD, is it your testimony that that wasn't an affliction prior to meeting Mr. Brooks?
Yes, that's true.
Okay. Do you recall explaining what PTSD was and how you think you arrived at that during the first month or two that you met Mr. Brooks?
What?
Yeah, did you talk about PTSD with Mr. Brooks early on?
No.
No? You didn't say, if you get upset, you're gonna trigger my PTSD.
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Are you right?
I have nothing, Your Honor.
Does the jury have any questions? If so, please write them down. Brian will collect them. Please raise your hand. Seeing no hands raised, may this witness be released from subpoena?
You may, Your Honor.
Without objection. Yes.
Thank you. Ma'am, thank you for your time and testimony. You may watch the trial. You may not discuss your testimony or any other witness's testimony during the pendency of this. Do you understand? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Thank you. Do you need a break at this point? All right, let's take 15 minutes. Thank you.
All rise.
See you back in 15. Let's make it a 15 because then we're gonna, do you have another witness?
Yes, I have 3 more witnesses today, 2 officers and then Detective Brandon. Their testimony is going to be very streamlined because it's primarily about the search.
Okay, so we can do one before lunch, one after lunch, or 2 after lunch?
Definitely.
Great, thank you. See you then. We are back on the record. Are there any matters we need to address on behalf of the people?
Not on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
On behalf of the defendant?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
The jury, please.
All rise.
Thank you. You may be seated. Counsel, your next witness.
Detective Mark McGonigal.
Thank you. Counsel, you may proceed when you're ready.
Good morning, Ms. McGonigal.
Morning.
Where are you currently employed?
Lansing Police Department.
And what is your role there?
I'm a detective with the police department.
Detective McGonigal, how long have you been an officer of the Lansing Police Department?
23 years.
Now, did you help perform a search in case involving Andrico Brooks on November 19th, 2024?
Yes, I did.
More than one?
Yes.
And was one of those at 1701 Millstone Road?
Yes,
Now, is that Lansing?
it is.
Is that in Ingham County?
Yes.
And Your Honor, I would seek to approach the witness what's been marked as People's Post Exhibits 23 to 27.
You may.
Now, Detective McGonigal, I showed you these shortly during the break. Do you recognize what's in these exhibits?
I do.
And how do you recognize them?
This is the interior of the address you mentioned on Millstone.
And do these appear to accurately reflect what you observed in Millstone?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, people seek to admit and publish through the Elmo, People's Exhibits 23 through 27.
Any objection or point here?
I don't, Your Honor, thank you.
Admitted.
Here we have People's Exhibit 23. Now, can you describe, just in general terms, what that address Millstone looks like?
Sure, it's a trailer home, so this is going to be the far north end inside of an interior room, which is being used as a bedroom, and that's the closet within the room.
People's 24. This is still inside the closet, correct?
Yes, it is.
Did you determine what's in that little black case there?
I did.
You done opening it up?
Yes.
People's 25. What did you find inside that case at the Millstone address?
It was a 9mm firearm.
People's 26. Now, did it appear to be operable at that time?
No, it didn't. You can see the space kind of between the slide and the lower. It seems to be missing a part that looked necessary.
Here. People's 27.
See a little bit more in detail the way that the slide is raised from the lower receiver. It doesn't look to be operational.
Now, this is what you found in that container inside the closet of the bedroom at Millstone.
Yeah, I would even call that a gun box, given that it says Glock on the exterior of it in the manufacturer's writing.
Thank you.
Manufacturers.
Right.
Ready.
Was that particularly difficult to find in your search?
No,
Now, did you also perform a search that same day at 3872 Wilson Avenue?
yes,
Now, is that in Lansing? Is
it is.
that in Ingham County?
Yes.
And can you describe in general terms what that location looks like?
Sure, it's an apartment complex where the homes are essentially townhomes, and there are rows of multiple residences together as one building.
Your Honor, at this time, people seek to approach with what's been marked as People's Post Exhibits 30 through 34. Detective McGonigal, I also showed you these during the break. Do you recognize these photographs?
I do.
How do you recognize what's in those photographs?
This was the interior residence at 3872 Wilson Avenue that I assisted with searching.
Does that appear to accurately reflect what you found in that address, or part of what you found in that address?
Yes, it does.
Your Honor, at this time, people seek to admit and publish to the court People's Post Exhibits 30 through 34.
Any objection or point here?
No, Your Honor, neither.
Admitted.
Thank you. I'm going to take us through this in much the same way. This is People's 30. Zoom back again. People's 30. Now, what part of the apartment is this depicting?
It's a single bedroom that was contained within that apartment.
Did you end up performing a search inside this room?
Yes.
What is this photo depicting? People's 31.
It's a firearm that was between the box spring and the mattress itself.
Was this more or less difficult to find than the firearm at the Millstone address?
I would say they were both very easy to locate.
Was one available in plain sight as opposed to in the mattress?
Once I lift the mattress. And the other was covered in clothing to begin with, so really it's tough to answer that with a yes or a no.
That's okay. So then we have People's 32. And People's 33. People's 34. Did this appear to be a working firearm?
Yes.
Different from the inoperable one at Millstone?
Correct.
One moment, Your Honor. Now, what I'm handing you is People's Post Exhibit 21. Could you please open that up and cut any tape that is still on there? You recognize what's inside that box?
I do. It's the same firearm that's taken a photograph of minus the bullet that was in the firearm at the time.
I know it's pretty clear for the people in the courtroom, but for the record, was that box sealed?
Yes, it was.
Does that appear to accurately reflect the firearm you found inside the mattress at the Wilson address?
It does.
At this time, people would seek to admit and post to the jury, People's Post Exhibit 21.
Without objection.
Admitted, 21 is admitted.
Now, there's no ammunition in this box, correct?
Correct.
But there was ammunition in that clip at that address.
Yes.
Thank you. Your Honor, at this time, I have no further questions for this witness.
Counsel, Cross?
Thank you, Your Honor. Detective, did the ammunition you found match what was required for that handgun?
Are you referring to the firearm, the Taurus firearm from Wilson?
The one that, the box that you just opened?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Was it, I don't
Is
want
that
to say
the
new.
Just a second, is that in a separate evidence bag?
Correct, yeah.
Thank you, you may proceed.
Thank you. Did it appear to be factory ammo?
Yes, I don't recall the brand, but it was regular ammunition for a 9mm firearm.
Thank you. The first firearm you identified as a 9mm that we had a photograph of. Did I understand your testimony that in your opinion, it was not operable in its current state?
Correct.
Would it be operable what caused it to be inoperable?
I was just basing that on the general appearance of, I was just basing that on the general appearance of the firearm itself. It seemed to be missing parts. Not a firearms expert. I can't tell you exactly what was missing or what it would need to fire.
Thank you. That was my next question. Okay, thank you. You've seen replicas before, firearms?
I have,
Okay. Would you categorize the first one as a replica?
not to my knowledge.
Okay. And I think you said it was between the mattress and the box springs versus in the mattress. Is that correct?
The firearm from Wilson Avenue, yes.
Yes, thank you. And what caused you to look in that location?
I'd have mentioned on the search warrant was small enough that it could have been hidden in that place. It's been a cop for 23 years. People hide things in their beds.
Are you able, and if you're not able, just tell me, are you able to tell me whether that is a common place for a homeowner to store a firearm?
I don't find very many homeowners who store firearms in their mattresses.
Well, between the mattress and the box spring.
Correct.
Thank you. Thank you.
Redirect?
I have no redirect, Your Honor.
Thank you. Does the jury have any questions? May this witness be released from subpoena?
She may, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you for your testimony. You are released from subpoena. Do we have another short?
Yes, I believe I can finish Executive Darter's testimony.
Great.
People call Detective Zachary Darter.
Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Darter, where are you currently employed?
I'm employed with the Michigan State Police.
And what is your role with the Michigan State Police?
I'm a detective trooper on the First District Major Crimes Team.
So, Detective Darter, how long have you been a law enforcement officer?
9 years.
Now, did you help conduct a search on November 19th, 2024 of 1701 Millstone Road?
I did.
Now, is that in Lansing?
It is.
Ingham County?
Yes.
Did you also help with a search at 3872 Wilson Avenue, Lansing, Michigan?
I did.
Now, I want to start with Wilson. If I can approach the witness, what's marked as people proposed exhibits 35 through 40. Second, I know I showed you these during the break, but do you recognize what's in people's proposed exhibits 35 through 40?
I do.
And how do you recognize those?
These are items I located during my search.
Of the Wilson address?
Yes.
Do these appear to accurately reflect what you observed during that search?
Yes.
At this time, people would seek to admit and publish people's proposed exhibits 35 through 40.
Without volunteer or objection.
Admitted.
If I may publish, Your Honor?
May.
Now, what area of the apartment was this, People's 35?
This was in the kitchen.
Okay, so safe to say that's a drawer in the kitchen?
Yes.
And did you find anything that seemed important or really stuck out to you when you were looking in that drawer?
Yes, the ammunition.
So this is a box of 9mm ammunition?
Yes.
And is that 36?
36, yes, Your Honor, my apologies. So 37, these are still the same two drawers, just a little pulled out, right?
Correct.
So I want to draw your attention to that same drawer. Now, it wasn't in People's 35. Was that box there in that drawer?
It was.
And what did you find in that box?
I found a bunch of IDs and cards. I know specifically one of the IDs belonged to a female, last name of Clark.
And wow, that glare is really bad. I'm just going to approach with People's 37 here because that's effectively unreadable. That there on the counter, was that a social security card that you found in that box?
Yes.
And who that social security card belonged to? Was that the one belonged to Alyssa Clark?
Yes.
Now, People's 38, is this some of the things that were inside that box?
Yes.
You said that you found lots of IDs and cards. Were they all for the same person?
They were not.
No. So it's for a variety of people.
Yes.
That's 38. People's 39. And People's 40. Now, that's the back of that Georgia ID, correct?
Correct.
At these locations, did you discover electronic devices?
Yes.
What types of electronic devices did you discover?
Cell phone, and I believe a kind of a small laptop, iPad sort of device.
Do you remember how many cell phones were recovered from those two locations?
I don't remember the exact total, but I remember at the second location, I pulled several phones from a drawer in the bedroom.
Showing People's 22. Was this one of them?
That looks consistent with one of the ones I found.
And do you remember if that was Millstone or Wilson, where that one was found?
That was at the trailer, which I believe is the Mill Street.
Thank you. One moment, Your Honor. Last question I have. This is at the Millstone address. Do you remember physically where in the Millstone address this was located?
It would have been in the drawer in the bedroom, I believe at the north side of the building.
What was the drawer of?
It was like just a small pull-out dresser drawer. I remember pulling out, there were several phones located in there.
Okay, so that was in the bedroom, you said?
Yes.
Was that just right next to the bed?
Yes.
Thank you. This time, people have no further questions for this witness.
Counsel?
Thank you, Your Honor. And before I begin, I require 15 seconds, please.
May.
Detective, should I understand that your participation in this matter was actively engaged in searching?
That's correct.
Thank you. And did you search more than one address?
Yes,
One on Millstone and one on Wilson? Should I understand that to be your testimony?
that's correct.
Thank you again. Did you locate a firearm that, in your judgment, was capable of firing a projectile?
I am not myself locating firearms.
Okay. Did you have any, part of your investigation include anything beyond the search itself? That you did something with anything that you considered evidence?
No, my involvement in this incident was purely the assist with the searches.
Okay. We've heard some testimony about two different firearms, and I just want to make sure we're on the same page, that's all.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Did you have an understanding or an appreciation who was residing at Millstone address on the date of these searches?
I know it was discussed during the briefing, but I don't recall the name.
Okay. More than one person?
I don't recall specifically.
Okay, thank you. And what about the Wilson Avenue address? Did you have an understanding as to someone was living there or more than one person, or can you help me?
I understood that there was multiple people living there after we made a raid into the house because one of the relatives was home during the search.
One of the what?
I believe a relative.
Relative?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay. And once these searches were completed and various items seized or taken, that concluded your role?
Yes.
All right, then. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Redirect?
Very briefly. So I just want to clarify. You said that there was a family member who was there at one of the locations. Are we talking the family member was there at the trailer or at the apartment?
At the trailer.
At the trailer. Okay, so that would be the Millstone address, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Does the jury have any questions? Seeing no hands raised, may this witness be released from subpoena.
You may, Your Honor.
Without objection.
Thank you very much for your time and testimony. You are released from subpoena. We stand in recess until 1:30. Thank you.
All rise.
I actually might type up during lunch.
Any matters we need to address?
Just what I said to defense counsel during lunch, I'm going to type up a amended exhibit list because it is grown and changed throughout the trial, as I anticipated at the beginning.
All right, I have mine if you need to copy it. Yes. All right. Anything further, counsel?
Not from the defense, Your Honor, no.
All right, we will be locking the courtroom during the lunch hour, so you can. Okay. Everyone is present. And the jurors are ready to come in. Are there any preliminary matters?
People are ready. All I will say is I've already discussed with defense and included on an updated exhibit list that the metadata exhibits I'll be admitting through Detective Brandman are labeled as 14A, 15A, 17A, as they're the metadata related to the original exhibit, 14, 15, 17.
The metadata related to what?
The original exhibits, 14, 15, and 17.
That is really good.
I'm trying.
You're welcome.
Okay, 14, 15, and 17A are metadata. Is there a stipulation or you'll offer it and then we'll go through that? All
We'll
right.
offer it for the,
Yeah.
go through the normal foundational process.
Thank you. Okay, anything else on behalf of defendants?
Yes, Your Honor. I had an opportunity to speak to my client and understanding that the people have but one witness yet in their case in chief. My client has indicated that it would be his desire to testify immediately following. And I know that the court typically puts something on the record to that effect.
All right, sir, please raise your right hand.
Your Honor, we do not take the court here until the people are officially arrested to ensure that that decision does not change between now and.
Well, I'm gonna ask him. I'm just gonna do it now to save some time, and then I will ask him at each stage, like now or when you're finished, and then after the directed verdict.
Understood.
All right. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to provide to be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down. Have you had enough time to speak with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you taken any medication yesterday or today?
No.
Are you supposed to be on medication you're not on?
No.
Any sign of fever, COVID, or other illness?
No.
And you understand that you have an absolute right not to testify, and if you do not testify, that cannot be used against you in any way. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You also have an absolute right to choose to testify. And then when you testify, if that's what your choice is, you would be subject to cross-examination. Do you understand that as well?
Yes.
Counsel has indicated to me that it is your choice to testify. Is that correct?
Yes.
Understand that you can change your mind at any time, but once we tell the jury you're going to testify, which won't be until right before you testify, you can change your mind. But once we tell the jury, you can't change your mind because it would look terrible to them. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So you have the rest of the day until it comes to your counsel calling you as a witness to change your mind. Do you understand that?
That's not.
All right. And did anyone force, threaten, or coerce you to make this decision?
No.
Anyone promise you anything that caused you to make this decision?
No.
You've made this decision of your own free will,
Yes.
and you've been satisfied with the representation of your attorney?
Yes.
And you understand, as I've said, that you can change your mind at any time up till the time you're actually walking up here.
Yes.
And I suppose technically you could change your mind then, but understand that would be in front of the jury. And I don't know if that prejudices them or not. So you'd be taking a risk if that happened. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anything else you want me to know?
Nothing.
Okay, very good. So I'll probably ask you a couple more times, not all of these questions, but if it's still your intention to testify, and then you and your attorney can let me know, okay?
Okay.
Counsel, are you satisfied?
Equally satisfied, Your Honor.
I too am satisfied. Thank you.
All right, and just because I know you, counsel, you've had multiple conversations about testifying or not testifying with your clients, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. Most recently, this past weekend, and yes, I have.
All right, thank you. The jurors, please.
All right.
Thank you, you may be seated. Counsel, your next witness.
People will call Detective Tara Brandon.
Thank you. Thank you. Counsel, you may proceed.
Good afternoon, Ms. Brandon. Where are you currently employed?
The Lansing Police Department.
And what is your role there?
I'm a detective.
Detective Brandon, how long have you been a police officer at the Lansing Police Department?
It's over 10 years.
Now, were you assigned to work in your capacity as a detective to the case involving Alyssa Clark and Enrico Brooks?
Yes.
As part of your investigation, did you determine that the defendant lived at specific addresses?
Yes.
And what were those addresses?
1701 Millstone and 3872 Wilson.
Now, you helped execute search warrants on those residences, correct?
Correct.
At some point, was the defendant taken into custody?
Yes.
When was that in relation to the search warrants being executed?
Just before.
Just before, so that same day.
Yes.
Now, apart from those searches, actually, while we're on the topic of searches, were you present for the search warrants?
Yes.
Being executed? Did you also observe this People's 21 firearm at the Wilson residence?
Yes.
Now, what did you end up doing after this firearm was discovered as part of your investigation?
I ran the firearm in Lean, which is our it's law enforcement information network. Basically, we run a plate or anything else.
And was there any,
A plate, yeah, it goes through that system.
and was there anything that stood out to you when you ran that firearm through the system?
Yeah, it came back as stolen out of East Lansing.
As part of your investigation, did you also get access to the defendant's iCloud?
Yes.
Now, I'm going to show People's 14 here that we've already been admitted. Was this something that was found in his iCloud?
Yes.
People's 15. Is this another message that was found in his iCloud?
Yes.
Detective Brandon, I'm going to approach you with what's been marked as People's 14A and 15A. Do you recognize what is contained in these exhibits?
Yes.
How do you recognize them?
This is the metadata for the two exhibits you just put.
Do these appear to accurately reflect the metadata as you observed it in the iCloud system for those two messages?
Yes.
At this time, the people would seek to admit and publish People's Post exhibits 14A and 15A into the record.
Without objection, thank you.
Admitted.
Thank you. So the metadata shows that this exhibit, 14, saved on 11/8/2021. Is that correct?
Correct.
And then this exhibit, 15, was saved on from 15A, December 12th, 2021. Is that correct?
Correct.
Now I'd like to approach the witness what's been marked as people's proposed 17 and 17A. Dr. Brandon, do you recognize these two exhibits?
Yes,
How do you recognize them?
they are the metadata and then also the actual message from the iCloud.
They appear to accurately represent them.
Say that again.
Do they appear to accurately represent them as you observe them in the iCloud?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, people seek to admit people 17 and 17A as evidence.
No objection, Your Honor. We've seen them. Thank you.
Admitted.
And while you have 17A there, what is the metadata date for that?
12/12/20.
So the same as people's 15.
Yes.
Thank you. I seek to publish to the court or to the jury at this time.
Granted.
So, people's 15 is the message to Alyssa from December 12th, 2021, saying, LOL, bitch, they gonna beat you. They gonna beat the shit out of you. And then from that same moment, a message he sent to Alayla U, where she says, where is she at? And he responds with, her mom's house, but you gotta catch her where you stay at. That shit over, I showed you with the red truck. And she says, tell her meet or I'm knocking on that door, Reek. I don't give a fuck who's in that house. So after messaging the victim that he's gonna send someone over there to beat her, he's messaging another girl about going to her and finding her. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, in the defendant's iCloud, did you also find personal information of the victim?
Yes.
Sorry, of Alyssa Clark.
Yes.
And what type of information did you find?
Photos of her driver's license, her social security card, her CNA registry paperwork.
What about anything related to her devices or her accounts?
Yes, he had a notes, like in the notes app, he had a note with a bunch of different logins with usernames and passwords.
And did those usernames and passwords seem to indicate it being Alyssa's?
Yeah, there were things like Sissa, which was consistent with her nickname on various social media accounts.
Now, as part of your investigation, did you also look at his social media?
Yes.
I'd like to approach what's been marked as people's 41, 42, 43, and 44. If I may, Your Honor?
You may.
Detective Brandon, do you recognize what are in these exhibits I'm handing to you?
Yes.
How do you recognize them?
They are the Facebook posts selling her social security number as well as the photos that were shown earlier.
And do these appear to accurately reflect them as you observe them?
Yes.
People seek to admit these exhibits into evidence, Your Honor.
Any objection or what?
Neither, Your Honor. Thank you.
Admitted.
People's 43. Sorry. Out of order. People's 41. By the way, did you confirm that that was her social security card?
Yes.
Did you find that same photo without the censoring on his iCloud?
Yes.
People's 42. People's 43. And People's 44. Part of this case involved investigating harassment and posting of her personal naked photos to the internet. Is that correct?
Correct.
In September 1st of 2023?
Yes.
On his iCloud, around that date, did you find him evidence that he had screenshotted naked photos of her?
Yes.
I'd like to approach with what's been marked as people's proposed exhibits 49, 50, 51, and 52.
You may.
You recognize these exhibits.
Yes.
How do you recognize them?
There are photos that are located in the iCloud.
Do they appear to accurately reflect them as you saw them in the iCloud?
Yes.
People seek to admit these exhibits into evidence and publish.
Any objection?
Clarification perhaps, more along the lines of what if the witness could indicate specifically, I heard her say the cloud or iCloud. It probably is attached with the name.
Whose iCloud is it?
The defendant, Enrico Brooks.
Thank you very much.
So
No
you
objection.
got, thank you. You pulled those from his specific iCloud, based on whatever warrant you had.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Admitted.
People's 49. People's 50. People's 51. And People's 52. Now, we've already seen most of these in other exhibits in this trial. Is that correct?
Correct.
But not this one, right?
No,
He didn't post this one and he didn't send this one to the victim, correct?
he did not.
He sent these other ones, but not what's in 52.
Yeah.
What stands out to you when you found this in the iCloud, in his iCloud?
Her mouth looks pretty limp.
And it's being held open by his fingers?
Yeah.
What did that indicate to you as part of your investigation?
In connection with some of the other things that were reported to me, as well as the photos that clearly came from the same place. To me, looks like she was unconscious.
Objection, Your Honor. If the witness could please identify who she claims that individual is. We can't see the entire face. And whose fingers she's attributing that to.
I think those are for cross, but certainly you can answer those.
Thank you.
Yes, the victim Melissa Clark, and I believe those to be Andrew Brooks's fingers.
Now, what makes you believe that these photos are connected?
The lighting is very similar, and then if you look at the close-up of her face, the blanket that's pressed up in the larger zoomed out photo appears to be the same as the one that's very zoomed in on her face.
And you heard her testify that she identified those, the ones that he sent her and posted, as screenshots from the video she found of him raping her.
Correct.
Now, did you also, in his iCloud, locate Telegram messages?
I did.
Or Telegram chat rooms?
Yes.
And in very broad terms, what was the nature of these Telegram chat rooms that you observed in his iCloud?
Fraud related.
In what way?
There were a lot of chats back and forth about how to commit wire fraud, as well as exchanging information with other people, paying each other for information, for other people's information to commit fraud.
What type of examples of other people's information did you see?
Social security numbers, credit cards, IDs.
Now, I'd like to approach with what's been marked as people's proposed 55. Now, Detective Raymond, I'm not going to ask you to flip through this because I showed this to you previously today, correct?
Correct.
Do you recognize this exhibit?
Yes.
How do you recognize it?
This is the extraction of the Telegram messages from the iCloud.
Now, is this just one chat room or chat thread as opposed to the many?
I'm not sure. I think it might be one.
Does that appear to accurately represent that Telegram chat room that you saw in his iCloud?
Yes.
At this time, people would seek to admit people's proposed 55 into evidence.
Any objection or what here?
No, Your Honor, neither. Thank you.
Admitted.
Thank you. If I can retrieve that. Now, we're not going to go through all 39 pages of this, but at the beginning of this, it displays the local user's name, correct?
Correct.
What is the local user's name that Enrico Brooks used for these chat rooms?
Scam man.
Scam man. Now, did you also discover that he had posted a video that he had taken into this chat room?
Yes.
Here on page 14.
Yes.
We can have to switch to the HDMI. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you. Now, I already showed you People's 57 before you testified today, correct?
Correct.
And did you recognize what was in People's 57?
Yes.
How did you recognize it?
It was a video I found on that one.
Does People's Exhibit appear to accurately reflect the video that you found he had posted in that Telegram chat?
Yes.
People would seek to admit and publish it this time.
Which exhibit?
57.
Any objection or what here?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Admitted.
Does it not do audio for the HDMI?
It should.
It is not. All right. That's the wrong one. Yeah, I absolutely did. My apologies. I meant to say People's 56. I moved them around in my USB.
So it's not 57, we're not here yet, it's 56.
57 was already previously admitted as one of the surveillance videos.
Okay, 57, yeah.
My apologies.
Okay, thank you. Admitted.
What I'm going to do is play it from my own speakers. The audio is not nearly as important as the video here. That is fine. All right, starting from the beginning, People's 56. By the way, pausing at the beginning, do you recognize that gun?
I sure do.
How do you recognize it?
Appears to be the firearm located in his Wilson address.
That's the stolen firearm.
Yep.
Great. And starting from the beginning.
This guy, niggas doing the same shit, bro. Niggas just ain't got no good food right now, man. That's all it is. Niggas do this shit, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Was that the same box that we heard Detective Darter testify to?
Yes.
We saw multiple driver's licenses and social security cards in here.
Yes.
And that's the same box that Alyssa Clark's social security card and Georgia ID were located in.
Yes.
Now, when you also looked at his social media, did you discover videos of him holding that gun? Now, I've already shown you people's exhibits 45, 46, and 47. Did you recognize those?
Yes.
How did you recognize those?
There were videos in the iCloud, Mr. Brooks' iCloud.
Do they appear to accurately, the people's exhibits appear to accurately reflect those videos that you witnessed?
Yes.
People seek to admit 45, 46, 47, and published to the jury.
Any objection or what, dear?
No, Your Honor, I had those numbers down as already having been admitted, so.
How those?
Okay, admitted.
Thank you.
$46.
And the rest of the morning, this morning, he like, damn, man, it sucks. You about to miss Thanksgiving. Bitch, nigga, now I ain't got no one. I'm back here with that fire on me, nigga, and I'm making it to Thanksgiving, whole ass nigga.
Did you recognize the firearm that was in those 3 videos?
Yes.
And just for the record, he did speak in this, but the court reporter did not take down what was said because this is an exhibit. You may proceed.
Thank you. How did you recognize that firearm?
The same firearm that was located at the Wilson address.
That people have already admitted and shown to the jury?
Yes.
Thank you. And then finally, for the exhibits here, you saw the testimony and the previous exhibits showing that he had texted her a video of her giving him a blow and said he was posting it to Reddit, correct?
Correct.
Did you find that video in his iCloud?
Yes.
I've shown you people's 48 previously. Did you recognize it?
Yes.
How did you recognize it?
The video from Mr. Brooks' iCloud.
Did it appear to accurately reflect the video as it was in his iCloud?
Yes.
People would seek to admit and publish a brief portion to the jury.
Any objection or what, dear?
Neither, Your Honor. Thank you.
Grant, admitted and you may publish.
Thank you. It's only going to be a brief portion of it.
Are you going to know which portion?
From 0 seconds to 3 seconds. I think that's all we need. I only have, I think, 3 more questions for you. First, did you confirm that Alyssa's address, the Eaton Rapids Road address that she's been discussing, was in Ingham County?
Yes, it's in Delhi Township in Ingham County.
Second, we heard questioning about whether or not she told you that in the video of her rape that she saw the defendant penetrate his penis. Do you remember her telling you that in your interview with her?
Yes.
More than once?
Yeah, 3 times.
And finally, you were present at the preliminary examination that was held in December of 2024. Is that correct?
Correct.
You were also here for Alyssa's testimony the last couple of days, and you've been able to review a transcript of that hearing, correct?
Correct.
At any point in her testimony during that preliminary hearing, did she ever refer to the Eaton Rapids Road address as our house?
No.
Did she ever indicate in any way, shape, or form that anyone else lived there with her?
No.
Thank you. With that, Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness.
Thank you. Cross.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Detective, first, I just want to make sure that you and I use the same words and mean the same thing.
Okay.
Thank you. Sometimes someone's residence, they'll say, I live there, or I stay there, or I have been staying there. Do you recall any of those other words that might mean residence being used by Ms. Clark? Were you talking about that Eaton Rapids Road address?
Not specifically.
Okay, thank you. Did you understand what I was asking you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry,
You said that.
Oh, hold on. Could we clarify the question in regard to whether or not Mr. Brooks lived there or whether or not Alyssa lived there? Because she's talking about she lived there, she would be using those words as well.
That's fine. We just don't want to make sure that we're on the same page. Did she indicate in other words, in words other than I live at, or we live at, or reside at, or he stays at, with respect to that address?
Not that I can specifically recall.
Thank you very much. You said that you recognized the firearm in those 3 short videos as being the same one that was located in the search of the residence. Is that correct?
Correct.
So I'm asking you, how is it that you can be certain it's the exact same firearm without seeing the serial number?
I suppose I can. It's the same color, looks to be in the same condition around the same time frame.
That about it looks like it could be.
Correct.
You're not saying it absolutely is.
I cannot say it absolutely is no.
Thank you very much. Did you locate the firearm that we're talking about that's in the box?
No.
Did you examine it on the day that it was located?
Yes.
And how did you determine it was stolen?
I ran the serial number of the firearm and leaned.
Do you know whether Mr. Brooks has access to the lien system?
He doesn't.
Okay. Could you tell it was stolen just by looking at it?
No.
Could you tell how long it had been there?
No.
Did your investigation, I'm not asking you for specific addresses or names, but did your investigation allow you to link Mr. Brooks with any of the facts associated with the theft of that firearm?
No.
Without telling me when, did the information you received indicate approximately when that may have been stolen?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm not asking you for a date. Does the information that you get give you a approximate date?
Yeah, lien would have a date that it was entered as stolen. So typically that's the day it was reported stolen.
Thank you very much. You've been a law enforcement officer for how long?
Just over 10 years.
Would it make sense to you that if someone had a firearm that they knew it was stolen, wanted to sell it or give it, that they would indicate, I have a stolen handgun for sale?
Sometimes.
And you say that based on that?
But I've been a cop for 10 years.
Training and experience, is that it?
Yes.
Thank you.
You indicated that there were 2 addresses, the one that we've heard about, 1701 Millstone, and a Wilson Avenue address. In light of those 2 addresses, were you able to determine if either was the residential address of Mr. Brooks on the day you executed these search warrants?
Yes.
And which one was that?
He had been staying at both.
I'm sorry?
He had been staying at both, but more recently the Wilson address.
Millstone, that's his grandmother's address, is it not?
Yes.
Okay. Was he arrested at the Wilson Avenue address?
Yes.
Did you go to that address that day?
To Wilson?
To Wilson, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Generally speaking, did it appear as though someone was living there?
Yes.
Was there anyone else there?
No.
I'm not looking for a great deal of explanation, but this idea of looking in Mr. Brooks' iCloud, should I understand that to be somewhere where data is stored?
Yes.
And did you discover whether things had been stored over a certain period of time?
I guess, what do you mean?
Well, did you locate a video depicting Mr. Brooks and in a sexual encounter with anyone?
Multiple.
Okay. All of the same woman?
No.
Can I just ask, when you go in there, I've never been into the iCloud like you have. Are these things date and or timestamped?
Yes.
So you know what's been introduced or what you need to pull for this case based on the timeframes?
Yeah, so that was the metadata that I testified to earlier, that was from the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that has the specific dates and that's how you were able to pull that.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You heard the testimony of Ms. Clark earlier, yesterday and today, and she's claiming that there's this video that she saw and where she was penetrated by my client's penis, I think on 3 different occasions. And I'm just curious if you ever found that video.
I did not.
When you're in the metadata, does it tell you what's been erased or no?
Unfortunately, no, that would make my job a lot easier.
Yeah, and I've never heard testimony to that, that's why I'm asking.
No,
Okay,
we can't tell something been completely away.
okay, thank you.
Were you able to tell if any of the exhibits that you were shown just a few moments ago were from a video? The still photographs that was shown you.
If I'm remembering correctly, I believe that the created date and the modified date were different, so I think we were able to tell that it was a screenshot, but that would have to be a crime lab question.
But to the best of your knowledge and information today, giving answers to this jury, you're suggesting screenshots versus video?
Yes.
Okay. How is it that you became involved in this investigation, please?
I was assigned to do follow-up on a pre-existing harassment complaint. I was asked by my command to make contact with the victim to verify dates on a PPO or bond violation that had been going on over the course of a few years. They just wanted to verify what dates the contact happened in relation to the dates of the contact. The no contact orders were in place.
Were you involved in any way with respect to response or an investigation of Clark reporting that she had received a message from Mr. Brooks?
I was not involved in the original one, no.
Okay. Is that something you discussed with her when you met with her?
Yes.
Did you meet with her more than once?
Yes.
Do you know, if you know, and if you don't, you don't, but if you know, is there a way to tell whether a firearm is stolen without running the serial number?
Not to my knowledge, unless maybe if the serial number is filed off, that's a pretty good indication. That was not the case here though.
Okay. It appeared from the photos I saw that it was in pretty good shape.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna go sit down, but I just want to make, so you can't really tell them just by looking.
By looking now.
All right, that's all I have, Judge. Thank you.
Redirect?
Very briefly. First, your testimony is that Alyssa told you 3 times during the interview that the video she saw for rape had been penetration, not that it involved 3 penetrations, correct?
Correct, she was describing what she saw on the video when she watched it, and she described 3 separate times within the span of the one video that she saw.
Now, your initial role in this was just confirming whether or not the dates of no contact orders, whether or not contacts fell within those, correct?
Correct.
Did you determine that contacts happened when there were no contact orders in place?
Yes.
Objection, relevance.
It's literally an element of aggravated stalking.
Allowing me to proceed overruled.
Thank you.
Yes.
Based on your training and experience, do people who know they have stolen things try and hide them from being found?
Yes.
Did the gun in the mattress appear to be hidden?
Yes, it was under a mattress between a spring.
Thank you. I have no further questions for this witness.
May this witness be released? Oh, does the jury have any questions? Seeing no hands raised, may this witness be released?
She may, Your Honor.
No objection.
Thank you. Ma'am, can you step down? People, next witness.
People rest, Your Honor.
Thank you. We need to take maybe a 10-minute break.
All right.
On behalf of the defendant, is there a motion for directed verdict at this time?
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I understand and appreciate this would be the moment when the people have rested their case in chief for the defense to bring such a motion. Personally and professionally, I choose to do that only if I am on solid ground, as I call it. I believe that even though I may disagree that there is evidence before the jury thus far that they could convict. And so I'm reluctant just to put something on the record that doesn't have what I call sufficient amount of merit. So while I understand this was the time, I'm respectfully not willing to actually formally bring such a motion. Thank you.
Thank you. I respect your decision. As you brought the motion, I've been following along with the felony information and the evidence that's been provided. Originally, there were a couple of questions I had, but the people did clear them up. So you could have done it, but it would have been perfunctory because I would be denying the motion for a directed verdict. I've seen nothing that would cause me to grant a directed verdict on any one of the 18 counts. So we will proceed. At this time, did you need a few minutes? I understand your client's going to be testifying. Is there anyone else who's testifying?
He will be the only defense witness, Your Honor.
Okay. At this time, did you need a few moments with him, or shall I bring back the jury?
I'm cognizant of the hour, but 10 minutes would be appreciated. Thank you.
All right. Brittany, can you put him in line up together? Yeah. 10 minutes, not more, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yes, Judge.
Note the time, Brian. I finished by 2:29, and I believe you said earlier today, if I rested today, you would put your foot in your mouth.
We'll all look forward to that. We'll film it. I don't know if we'll put it in the iCloud though. Please don't. I'm scarred for life. I'm sure. Are there any matters we need to address?
Only for the voir dire again, but
Yeah.
we're good.
We'll get there. Counsel?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you met with your client, you're ready to go?
Yes, thank you for that moment. Thank
And
you.
sir, you're still under oath, and what I will do is swear you again in front of the jury, because they haven't been part of all of this, but you've had an opportunity to decide whether or not you wish to proceed with testifying, is that correct?
Yes.
Is there anything you told me earlier that you wish to change?
No.
Or you changed your mind about testifying?
No.
And you understand that once you start, you really need to make a full record, because the people are going to cross-examine you. You understand that? You're gonna be subject to cross-examination.
Yes.
All right. And it's probably how it's gonna go is we'll work until 4:30, 4:45 or so, so we have an hour and a half or so. I don't know if you and your attorney will be done, but likely we'll break it up, and then your attorney can finish, you and your attorney can finish on Thursday, and then you'll be crossed, and then you'll have redirect, and then we're gonna go into closings, and the jury will begin their deliberations. So you understand that's how we're gonna proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, any questions for me?
Okay.
All right, no one forced, threatened, or coerced you?
No.
No one promised you anything about testifying or not testifying?
No.
All right, and you've done this again of your own free will?
Yes.
All right, let's proceed. The jurors, please.
All right.
Thank you. You may be seated. On behalf of defendant, you're our first witness.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. The defense calls Enrico Brooks to the stand.
Thank you, sir. The witness stand.
There, yeah, there's one up there. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna leave all these in over
Good
here.
afternoon, sir. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down and have a seat. Pull the chair right up to the microphone. It is bendable. Please adjust it so you can speak clearly into it. And when you're ready, please state and spell your name for the record.
Enrico Brooks, ANDRICO, Brooks, BROOKS.
All right, I've given you the rules, or you've heard the rules, I should say, through other witnesses, but I'm going to give them to you now. Please use words that can be found in a dictionary, not in your head or saying, And if there's an objection, please do not answer until I have told you whether or not you can. And please let counsel finish before you jump in and answer, so we only have one person talking at a time. We've kind of watched those things a couple of times, so hopefully you can follow those rules. Any question?
No.
All right, and you can ignore me talking to the jury, all right?
Oh.
Thank you. Counsel, you may proceed when you're ready.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Mr. Brooks, you are the defendant in the cause now before this court. Is that true?
Yes.
And you have been present and heard all of the testimony thus far. Is that also true?
Yes.
Is it safe to say you disagree with some of it?
Yes.
Thank you. I want to go backwards one step so we can go forward 2 steps. Do you recall what year you met Ms. Clark?
I believe it was around 2015 going into 2016.
And if you remember, where was she living at that time?
She lived with her mother right down the road from where I live at Mill Pond.
Ms. Clark's mother lived in Mill Pond?
No, down the road from Mill Pond.
I see. Okay. And the address that we've been hearing 20 is at Mill Pond. That was, well, let me just ask you, whose residence was that?
At Mill Pond, it was me and my grandmother's residence.
Thank you. There came a time when the 2 of you moved into the same location together.
Yes.
Where was that and how did that come about?
When she moved in with me at Mill Pond or the 2700 in Rapids Road?
Well, whichever was first.
She moved in with me at Mill Pond. When her mother found out she was pregnant, they got into an argument. She told me she couldn't out, so my grandma allowed her to move in at 1701 Millstone.
All right. Mr. Brooks, I want to just caution you, try not to answer any questions by saying what someone told you.
Okay.
Thank you. There's a reason for that. All right. So she agreed to live with you and your grandmother, is that right?
Yes.
All right. And how would you describe your relationship with Ms. Clark during that time?
It was good. We used to go out a lot, like out to eat, and everything was good for the most part when it first started.
Okay. And there came a time that you moved or she moved or both of you moved at the same time?
Yes, she moved first back to her mom's house. I stayed at 1701 Millstone. She moved to her mom's before she got the house in 2700 Rapids Road.
And I don't want you to tell me what she said, but did you have an appreciation or an understanding as to why she wanted to move out of the Millstone address?
Yes, she kept hacking into my phone saying I was cheating.
Was she asked to leave?
No.
Okay. And you continued to see her after she had moved out of Grandma's place?
Yes.
If you recall, then if you don't, you don't, but if you recall, do you remember what month or year she moved from her mother's residence to the Eaton Rapids Road address?
I believe it was 2021.
Where were you living at that time?
I was living at 1701 Millstone.
Did there come a time that you moved from Millstone?
Yes, when I moved into 2700 Eaton Rapids Road, lot 64.
Help me understand, help the jury understand what you mean when you say you moved into.
She gave me a key, and whenever I dropped her off at work, I would go back there, play. I had my game station over there. I would go back, play the game. I bought groceries for the house. Basically, I could come in and out whenever I please. So
Your testimony under oath is that Ms. Clark gave you a key to that location?
yes,
Did you list that address on any documents?
I had a food stamp card sent there.
Did you have a driver license at the time?
No.
ID card of any kind?
Yes.
State of Michigan identification card?
Yes.
And do you recall the address on that?
Yes, on that one, it was 1701 Millstone, because I got it when I lived with my grandmother when she first came back from Hawaii, so I was probably 18 or 19.
And again, you've heard the testimony. We've heard some testimony about some assaults, some violence.
Yes.
You've heard that, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a reaction to Ms. Clark's testimony about choking, I think she said?
Yes.
Would you like to respond to her allegations that you were choking her or strangled her in some fashion?
Yes. Alyssa Clark is, from being with her for like 4 years on and off, she's a person that takes a lot of pictures and videos. And if I would have ever strangled her, she would have called the police on me and I'd have been in jail. She's called the police on me for threatening her through a text message.
She called the police on me for what?
For threatening her through a text message. So if I were to choke her, I would have been in jail.
And just to be clear, you're testifying under oath today that you did not choke or strangle her?
Yes, not at all.
Not once?
No.
Okay, thank you. Was she employed during the time that you two were dating?
I know.
Did she have a motor vehicle?
No, not until she moved, when she first got to 2700 Rapids Road. Around that time, she got a vehicle.
And if you recall, do you recall what make or model it was?
2005 Cobalt.
You're saying Cobalt?
Cobalt, yes.
Okay. She told us that you stole the battery out of that vehicle. You remember her telling us that?
Yes.
What's your reaction to that allegation?
I know the exact situation that she was referring to.
Well, can you help us understand how it was that you became aware of her allegation and what, if anything, you did as a result?
Yes, so this is before I moved in with her. I was still at my grandmother's. She came banging on the front door. She called over there. And I told my grandma, like, don't answer the door because I didn't want to deal with her. So she came around to the back room and busted the window out. So I went outside and I asked her, like, what are you doing? And she said, I need my battery. I said, I don't got your battery. She said, give me my battery. I need to go to work. You're going to make me lose my job. So I was like, I don't got your battery. I said, get in the car. So I unlocked the car door, went inside, put some clothes on, and we went to her house. I figured out that her car battery was dead. I had to give her a jump to actually leave the car back on because I went in, I tried to start it, it wouldn't start. So I was trying to look for the battery. I had to Google where the battery was because I couldn't find it under the hood. It was in the trunk. So I gave her a jump and she was able to get to work that day.
And when you say give her a jump, are you talking about using cables?
Yes,
And the battery for her vehicle was in the trunk?
yes,
That's where you hooked up these cables to jumpstart?
yes.
What is your memory of your relationship with her in terms of, you told us a few minutes ago, it was pretty good at the beginning. Was there anything of any consequence or significance that maybe caused it to take a turn?
Yes, her just finding out I was cheating.
Do you recall when that might have been?
Probably around 2018.
And in what ways did your relationship with her change?
I just stopped wanting to be around her because I felt like if you don't trust me, we shouldn't be together. Plus, I was already cheating on her, so I felt like I didn't want her around anymore.
Cheating. Had the two of you agreed not to see other persons in a dating relationship?
No.
Okay. You said that she found out, if you know, and if you don't, you don't, but if you know, how did she find out?
She hacked into my Gmail.
Did you give her permission to look at your phone?
No.
From time to time, did she look at it without asking?
Yes, when I would be sleeping.
How would you know if you were sleeping?
Because she would confirm me about it in the morning when I woke up. She would be telling me like the text is what I was speaking with other women.
Well, speaking of texts, we have any number of them as in evidence in this trial. Many of them, you were the author. You don't dispute that you were the author of the ones that are attributed to you.
All right, correct.
Help us understand the circumstances, or what was all of that all about? Calling names and threatening and what appeared to be threatening text messages. Help the jury understand, put it in some kind of perspective. Can you do that?
Yes. So I was mad because I have a block on social media, and she said that I wasn't providing for my kids, and she was texting me off the text now number, and she decided to post a video of me giving her oral sex, but it was just my face and her legs like facing like this. And my little sister had her as a friend on Facebook and screenshotted it and sent it to me. And I was trying to get her to take the video down because other people were screenshotting to me and was like, hey, ain't this you? This is you, a couple people. So I was just really trying to get her to take the video down.
Let me stop you there. Is that a video that you took or you produced?
Yes, yeah.
And that she had a copy of?
Yes, it was taken off her phone.
Okay. And it was posted, did you say?
Yes, it was a Facebook story.
Thank you. And it showed you?
Yes.
You saw this posting?
Yes.
Okay. Did you learn of it through the use of Facebook? That is to say, you were communicating back and forth with her?
No, I learned from it from a screenshot. At first, my little sister sent the text message.
And I don't know the language. Had you blocked Ms. Clark?
Yes, I wasn't able to see the actual post off my Facebook because I had blocked her.
I see. Were you able to tell whether this was a private or a public posting?
It was public, or my little sister when I had access to it.
Your little sister, I'm sorry, she doesn't live around here?
She does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But she reported to you that this was out there?
Yes.
And did you give Ms. Clark your permission to post that?
No, never.
If you remember, was your face evident in this?
Yes, it was actually an old video from before I had dreads. I had an afro, so it was a super old video.
Okay, I'm just trying to put it in some kind of perspective. So you became aware of this posting, am I saying that correctly?
Yes.
All right, and you contacted Ms. Clark and were trying to get her to unpost it or take it away, take it down or something?
Yes, I told her to take it down. People are sending it to me.
Okay. You have seen the various printed text messages that have been admitted at this trial.
Yes.
Was there a time that you authored, you sent a text indicating something about taking down a post?
Yes, I told her in the text message that was actually shown by the prosecutor. I said, "Oh, this is happening for the effing video you got posted. Just take it down."
So was that the first way in which you asked her to take it down?
Yes.
And did she?
No.
Did you continue to contact her about it?
Yes, I contacted her until she eventually took it down.
Okay. Was there a difference? And if there was, there was. If there wasn't, there wasn't. Was there a difference in the frequency or the severity of your demands that she take it down?
No.
Okay. There was some evidence about a video involving you and Ms. Clark. She says that you took and that you inserted an inanimate object in orifice. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have what's your response to that, or your reaction to that?
I actually found out about it a week before this trial started, going through my discovery. So I never knew about it. I never knew the video existed. There's not a video out there. That's pretty much it. They have my phone. She said that there's a video. The detectives, when they got a search warrant, I had absolutely no clue they were coming. I just got home from work. So I didn't have time to delete anything. That's why they have all these texts from Telegram and pictures of me, because I wasn't aware the police were coming after me. So the video that she's saying that's in my phone, it doesn't exist.
The video that who's saying, officer or?
Alyssa Clark is saying that is in my phone that she's seen herself, because there's no video.
So it's different than the ones we've seen so far? The video that you're referring to is different than the ones we've seen so far?
Correct.
Thank you.
I too would like to just be sure. My memory, and see if this is your memory, Mr. Brooks, that Ms. Clark indicated there was a video and that she was either asleep or unconscious or not aware of what was going on, and that her memory of this video was that you inserted your own cavity. Is that essentially what you remember her testimony was?
Yes.
And is that what you're reacting to? That a video that she claims is in existence?
Yes.
And it's your testimony that there is no such video?
Yes.
What is your testimony with respect to whether there is a video that shows you inserting an inanimate object into her?
Like I said, I found out about it a week ago. I have no clue or knowledge of what she could even be talking about. There's no video. The detective would have got the video if there's a video. I actually have no clue what she's talking about in that situation.
All right. So you're not aware of that a video depicting what I've just been talking about?
Correct.
All right. The question is going to come up. If you were living at the Eaton Rapids address, Eaton Rapids Road address, there would be no need to break in, would there?
No.
Okay. What's your response or to the surveillance video that we saw earlier?
That was when I was trying to get, after we broke up, was trying to get my clothes back from her. She wouldn't give me my clothes.
Did you no longer have a key?
Correct.
And how is it that you did not have a key?
I gave it back to her.
Okay. Did you make a decision to leave, or did she tell you to leave?
I left.
And the day that you left, did you take anything with you?
Yes, I took my PlayStation. I took my expensive clothes. All I had was a trash bag. I didn't have like no luggage or a duffel bag to get everything. So I took all my expensive items.
All right. And that sounds like maybe you didn't take all your items.
No, I still had a lot of clothes left.
All right. And without telling me what anybody said, did there come a time that you were able to get the remainder of your property?
Yes, I was able to receive the rest of my clothes.
Okay. And did you get that from Ms. Clark?
Yes, she eventually gave it to me.
Okay. You have 3 children?
Yes.
I think we were told the oldest name is Mercy.
I have 4 children, but 3 with Alyssa.
And do you take issue, do you disagree with any of the testimony that you've heard in this trial with respect to the child, Mercy, or when she was born, or any of that information?
Yes, 100%.
Explain that if you don't mind.
Yes, she told you guys that my rights were terminated for my daughter for cussing at a lady, and that's not true at all. My rights got terminated because we were together at the time, living at the 2700 Eaton Rapids Road. And I was like, we were going through this for like 4 months, visitative visits, and I asked her, like, ask your lawyer if there's any way we can get this process to go faster. And she came to me and was like, hey, I talked to my lawyer. They said this would be over quick if you stop cooperating, because if I'm not going against anybody, I'll be able to get the kids back quicker. So this was when I was younger. It was a stupid mistake, but I listened to her and I stopped going to the supervised visits. And that's how it came. I got my rights terminated from lack of cooperation.
All right. You saw some exhibits offered by Mr. Pfeiffer that had to do with physical injuries on her person.
Yes.
Okay. And there was one in particular. Do you recall a photograph, or if you don't, I can show you, of a rather large, it was like a bruise on her thigh?
Yes.
Do you have information, memory as to how that occurred?
Yes. I'm almost positive that it occurred this way, but I'm not sure. She sent me a text message, like showing me afterwards of the bruising. But I can tell you, like, the situation.
Well,
Your Honor, at that point, oh, hold on. Sorry, there we go. At that point, I'm going to object to speculation, as he literally just said he doesn't know.
I think he didn't know that. What part don't you know, sir? You don't know the date?
Yeah, I'm not sure of the exact date.
Well, you know the time frame that we're dealing with this case, right?
Correct.
Okay, so does it fit within that time frame or outside of that time frame?
That time frame.
Well, can you give us an approximate ballpark?
Say that 2020.
You may proceed.
Thank you very much. In any event, you did see the photograph.
Yes.
You know the one I'm referring to.
Yes.
So the first question is, did you do anything to cause that?
No.
Do you know of anything that happened close in time to her developing that, that would have, that she could have sustained that kind of an injury?
Yes.
What is it?
It was a night I had a show at Max Bar. I do music, so I was performing. When we were leaving, a guy bumped me, and we got into a physical altercation that led outside to the parking lot. I don't know if it was his girlfriend, some female that the other people were with. They grabbed the back. They hit me in the back with the bag, and they hit her. But I wasn't aware they hit her because I had like 2-3 dudes on me. So I never physically seen her get hit with the back, but I know that they hit me with the back. And she was telling me like, you know, I'm not messing with you no more because you got me in some bull crap, things of that nature.
Can you be confident that there was some kind of a bat or baseball or softball bat as part of that altercation that you described?
Yes, I've seen it and I was hit with it.
All right. And was Ms. Clark with you on that date?
Yes.
Started inside and then spilled to the outside to the parking lot?
Yes.
Okay. And did she accompany you both inside and out?
Yes.
Okay. Did she participate in this altercation, Ms. Clark?
Yes, she tried to jump in because there was a few dudes that jumped on me.
All right. And while you don't recall actually physically seeing someone hit her with the bat, it's possible in your judgment that given the situation that may have caused that injury.
Yes. Sure.
Did you come to understand that she had sustained that injury shortly after this visit at Max Bar?
Yes, we went back home together.
Okay. Your relationship with Ms. Clark obviously was an intimate relationship, yes?
Yes.
And was there anything about her skin that was noticeable to you? I think you referenced a Dalmatian or something.
Yes. Out of nowhere, she started getting these little brown circles on her body, like on her stomach that they showed earlier. You'll see those brown circles.
Did you have any idea what they were called or anything about them, or you just saw them?
No, she was trying to hide them from me. So every time we would sleep together, she started out of nowhere, like turn the lights off. And I always was wondering, like, what the, but you know, I just went along with it. And one day we were drinking, and that's when I seen the marks.
And do you recall where on her body you saw these?
They were all over, but mainly on the stomach area.
Okay, thank you. Did you ever accompany her to a medical doctor or hospital or emergency room, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Council showed us a photograph of Ms. Clark's wrist that had sustained a cut of some kind. Do you remember that photograph?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember how that injury occurred?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Tell the jury, please.
Okay, so this was a time we were like not seeing each other, and she had texted me and asked me to pick her up and take her to the hospital. And I said, for what? And she sent me that picture. Her friend Minnie, she lives at home with her mom. Their brother breeds micro bully dogs. If you're not familiar, it's like a Chihuahua size. It's a little thicker than a Chihuahua, but she said the dog had basically bit her, and I didn't take her to the hospital because when she sent me the picture, I didn't think it was serious, and I hadn't been seeing her, so I just figured it was a way just to get back in conversation with me.
Are you saying that Ms. Clark sent you a copy of the photo that we have here at this trial and
Yes.
attributed it to a dog bite?
Yes, that was a time frame when we weren't together.
Thank you. If you recall, approximately how long that posting that we talked about earlier that you asked her to remove or to take down, how long was it out there?
She actually left it up for the whole day.
An entire day, did you say?
Yes, because I kept telling my sister to see if it was down, because she was telling me I took it down. And
some of the language in these texts, well, they smack of threats. Did you intend to harm Ms. Clark if she did not take down that posting?
no, at that time we weren't seeing each other.
And I don't want to testify, I want you to testify, but was it an attempt to sufficient to get her to take it down?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. If you did you begin by asking her a little bit more politely or nicely?
Yeah, I tried every way that I thought I could have possibly did.
And the aggressive name calling and so on, that was merely your attempt to get her to take it down.
Yes, that came after she told me twice it was taken down and it wasn't.
All right. There's a lot of ground to cover. This isn't necessarily in any particular order, but there's been testimony at this trial about a pistol, and we heard from the detective that the pistol she's referring to was reported as stolen. And would you lay claim? Would you say that you had possession of that pistol?
Possession of the firearm?
Yes.
Yes, I did have possession of the firearm.
All right. And I'm not asking you who. Did you know that it was stolen?
No, absolutely not.
We saw a photograph of the pistol that I'm talking about in between a bed springs and the mattress. You saw that photograph, did you?
Yes.
Okay. Was that what you would have called your bed at the time?
Yes, that was my bed. I was the only one that lived there.
And so it goes without saying probably, but that was what you would have called your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay. And in between the mattress and the box springs, is that where you kept it?
Yes, that's why I always kept it, because sometimes I have my daughter come over. I don't want to have it out in the public for her to see or get.
Okay. Ms. Clark said something about the barrel of a pistol in her mouth. Did you hear her say words to that effect?
Yes, I did hear her say that.
Do you have a reaction to that?
Like the video was the first time I'm hearing that. There's no truth to that. Like I said, this is a woman that if I did that, I would have been in jail a long time ago. Long time ago.
You insisted on having a trial in this case. Is that a true statement?
Yes, I did.
Why is that?
I just wanted to get a fair chance of judgment for the whole case and every count I'm being charged with.
All right. Earlier on in this case, you entered a plea of not guilty. Is that true?
Yes, that's true.
Okay. If the charges against you in this trial originated from Ms. Clark, that is to say that she told the police something and it went from there, do you have any, and if you're taking issue with all of these things that she's claiming, if you know, are you able to let us know what you think is behind all this? What's causing her to make these claims?
When I was initially first charged.
Your Honor, people are going to object here as it calls for speculation.
But still, if he knows it, how he knows it, and then he may testify to it, otherwise I'll sustain the objection.
Do you have personal knowledge as to why she's making these claims that you disagree with?
Yes.
And before you go any further, how is it that you have that personal knowledge?
From something I did to her.
Your Honor, people are going to renew their objection. That still sounds like speculation. Unless he has actual personal knowledge, he can't speak to her state of mind.
Sir, do you have personal knowledge?
Yes.
How?
If she told me.
Okay, so you have it from what she told you, but you didn't observe it, correct?
Yeah, I observed it. It was something that I did because all this was stuff.
Hey, what did you observe, sir?
I slept with her best friend and she had told me about it that she found out.
Okay, counsel?
Thank you very much. And these accusations of hers, how close in time did they follow your understanding of when she made this discovery or found out that you'd been cheating, I guess you said?
Could you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a sense as to how much time went by between the time that you believe she came to this realization and the time that she was making these allegations.
Oh, I say since 2021, so 5 years ago.
Okay. That's what I was afraid of. Are you telling, is it your testimony that 5 years went by between the time that she found out you were cheating and the time that she made these allegations?
Yes, not the time that I was cheating with just random woman, but her best friend.
All right. We've heard some testimony about apparently a woman by the first name of Minnie. Do you know Minnie?
Yes, that would be her best friend that I just heard.
Okay. Tell the jury whether you had plans to kill Brett, or whether you was part, or whether you were trying to get her to do what it was that you thought she should do.
No, I never had intentions to kill this car.
All right. And you already told us you didn't choke her or strangle her in any way. Did the what about any of the other harms that she attributes to you? Do you have any reaction to the other allegations of her claiming that you harmed her physically?
Yes, all the strangulations that she claimed. We have been in situations where things got physical. I'm not here to lie to guys, just to tell the truth. But nothing is sort of strangulation or actually trying to kill this car.
I think Ms. Clark told us that she broke up with you. I think that's what she told us. Is that your memory?
No, I broke up with her.
No, is that your memory that she said that?
Yes, yes, she said that.
Okay, and do you agree or disagree with that?
I disagree.
And why is that?
When I broke up with her and left her house, she made it her priority to like stalk me.
And what do you mean by that?
She added this girl I was seeing at the time, my girlfriend, on Snapchat, and seeing that she posted a video in my room. Came over and water over that.
At Grandma's place?
Your Honor, I'm going to object here again to, oh, hold on. Sorry, I forgot the microphone. I'm going to object here. It's very similar objections that I made prior in this trial. It is inadmissible testimony.
Response?
I understand the objection. I don't know
whether it's shown for the truthfulness or I mean, I don't know.
It is being admitted for the truthfulness. That's why it's being talked about here. I would ask that it be stricken because it's already been ruled inadmissible.
So struck, move on.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Do you have a memory today of ever trying to drown her?
No, absolutely not.
And do you have any reaction to her testimony about being in the bathtub and running a shower on her?
Yes.
And what's your memory of that event?
We were drinking that day. She drinks wine. That day we were drinking liquor. She got like drunk where she threw up on herself, threw up on the bed. So I helped her in the shower, took her clothes off. She woke up and I put her in the shower.
All right. And what was the reason you placed her in the shower?
She was throwing up like so much she started throwing up the bio, so I had to get her up.
Was it to clean her up or wake her up or both?
Both.
You said she had been consuming alcohol that day?
Yes, we both got.
Okay. Did you have a particular arrangement with Ms. Clark with respect to her residing on the Eaton Rapids Road address and the children and where the children were staying?
Yes, at that time the children were with her mother.
And were you residing at the same location?
Yes, 27 Rapids Road location.
Okay. That's what you consider your home?
Yes.
If you recall, do you recall when you no longer considered that your home?
No, not exactly.
Would you be comfortable with a year, or you're not sure about that?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Where did you go when you left that address on Rapids Road?
I went back to 1701 Nelson and Hope.
Okay, thank you. Did Mr. Clark ever, did she also move back to that same address, grandma's address on Millstone?
No.
Mr. Brooks, have you been taking any notes during this trial?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Did any of those notes concern your disagreement with testimony that was being rendered at that time?
Yes.
Do you recall how much time elapsed between the time CPS decided to remove the children, at least for a while, and this injury of Ms. Clark's rib that she told us about?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Sure. Ms. Clark told us that she suffered a broken rib. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And she was asked whether she sought any medical treatment. And my memory, and see if it's yours, is she indicated no, she didn't seek any treatment.
Correct. She said she didn't seek any medical attention.
And do you have a memory now as to whether she testified as to at least one of the reasons why she did not get medical treatment?
Yes, I do.
What was that?
She said that she didn't get medical treatment because she was scared our girls were going to be taken from her.
Okay. On the other hand, did there come a time when the girls were?
Yeah, she stated in her testimony a week later, the kids ended up getting taken anyways.
Okay. Do you recall any of her testimony that she, after the kids were removed, she got medical care?
No, she never stated she got medical care after the kids were removed.
Okay. Your Honor, I let this go on for a pretty long time. The point of this is to have the defendant testify as to what did or didn't happen, not to just recite what testimony happened yesterday so he can try and make arguments to the jury. That's not the point of any of this, and that's what's been happening for a little bit now. I think we need to move on and stop doing that. There's one thing contradicting, there's another with simply reciting what's been testified to.
I think the question is to ask him questions about his version, let the jury decide what's credible and what's not.
Thank you very much,
Exactly.
Your Honor.
Except because we shouldn't be commenting on each other's testimony, so if you can proceed in that fashion, that's,
Yes, Your Honor, I understand. Thank you.
yes, thank you.
Any references to RICO or ICO in those text messages? That would be you?
Yes.
Did you have any contact with Ms. Clark after you were arrested for this case?
No, I wasn't able to contact her due to the case. I never reached out.
The third child that she bore was in, that was your child? You're the biological father?
Yes, our youngest ended up.
Okay. You've never seen the child?
No.
Let me just do this. With respect to the language in the text messages, your language, words that you wrote and that you sent, what was your intent? What were you thinking? What were you trying to accomplish by using the words that you did and by sending the text messages that you did?
Your Honor, I'm going to object here in terms of vagueness. I think we really need to narrow the timeline here of when these text messages were referring to.
Right. Counsel, if you could rephrase as to when.
Thank you, Your Honor. I may have to pick that up again after I review
All right.
the exhibits. Did you and Clark have mutual friends on Facebook?
Yes.
Shared information?
Yes.
Okay. And are you familiar with something called, I think it's called private or public postings?
Yes, it's the settings on Facebook.
Okay. And did you make a cause to be posted, or did you post yourself anything on Facebook that was public that would have included any photographs of Ms. Clark in the nude?
No, I posted her stomach. I had everything blurred out, but that was about it.
And was that private or public?
That was public.
It did not show her breasts or her vaginal area or her buttocks?
No, I wouldn't do that. That's the mother of my child.
Okay. Did you see any such postings of her that were not attributed to you, but that were out there?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I posted those pictures to try to get her to take the video down. She got posted to me.
And
She what?
when you say
Wait,
those
wait.
pictures, I'm
She
sorry.
what?
When she posted the video of me.
And just before the recorder inquired, you indicated that something that you did post. I didn't catch all that. Can you help me understand? What did you post?
Yes, I did post the pictures of her stomach showing those skin marks with black marks that I said in an attempt to get her to take the video of me down.
Okay. Nothing of a sexual nature. Was there a particular reason why the two of you moved from Grandma's house on Mill Pond out to the Eaton Rapids Road address? Is there something going on or something that caused that decision to come about?
Yes, we're going on our second child, so she wanted to get her own place.
Did you have a motor vehicle at the times we're talking about, that the two of you were dating?
Yes, the whole time.
And, once Ms. Clark took down the post that you wanted her to, did you continue texting her?
No.
So the most, what did I say, the most recent text was after, or excuse me, before she took it down, and then once she took it down, that stopped.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Your Honor, was I supposed to remind?
Well, are you ready for a break? I still have some time, but if you're ready for a break.
Yes, please.
All right, so we will stop here today, and I will see you Thursday at 9, and what we will do is finish with this direct, and then there'll be cross and redirect, and I don't know if there's any rebuttal witnesses, but
There will be, Your Honor.
there may be rebuttal witnesses. It shouldn't take too long, as I understand it, and then we'll go into closings and instructions. 2 of you will be released as I described before, and then you'll likely be deliberating, I would guess, around the lunch hour, depending. And so we will pay for lunch on Thursday. You don't have to plan for that. Remember not to talk to anybody, take extra juror stickers, well, not anybody, anybody related to this case. Talk to whoever else you want about anything else. Anything else I need to remind them of?
Not like